letting the game load. So a heads up, I did that stupid side quest in the town where I'm supposed to bring her sugar. I literally just brought her sugar, and it gave Jake a new ability. Also found out Jake could do this. So that's neat. I also did a background check into, not like an actual background check, but I did check into previous games. There were like 10 of these games released. But there were like 5 for mobile, or 4 for mobile, and like 3 for handheld. Actually, there were more than 10. There's probably 12. And the rest for console. But this is the only one that is for current gen. The rest are for 360
okay.
and not.
But some of the candy kids are still missing. I hope they're not too upset because, well,
Same voice.
you know. If you see them while you're out on the water, can you please bring them back and drop them off at the gates? Thanks!
Okay.
Yep.
So now I gotta find candy people
Yep.
in the ocean.
Hey, check this out.
There's a cannon.
Fire! Fire!
Snag. Snagged it. Grabbed it. Got it. Nabbed it.
There's a quest right here, I guess. So my sleep schedule's been kind of fucked lately. I'll admit it. And it started to affect me. I missed what I thought was going to be 2 days of school, but apparently
Marceline, get the cannon ready.
I missed one.
Fire! Fire!
Wait, what?
Snagged it. Snag. Got it.
I think this takes place after
Nah.
Jake had kids, because, yeah, no, it should. It should, because Finn didn't lose his arm before then. Follow the Kraken and defeat him.
Fire!
Did he go back in here?
Grabbed it. Snagged it. Grabbed it.
I'm looking for the Kraken. Did he
Nah.
not?
Snag. Got it. Snag.
I don't know where he went. Oh, that's just places I can dock my ship. That's what those symbols mean.
I got this one, dude. You just kick back.
What are you guys doing?
Just go with the flow, Marceline. We're back on board our boat and sailing. Marceline safe from her grave. Now we're heading for the evil forest. Are we dumb or are we brave? We're off! We're off! On an adventure. We're off! We're off! The world to save. We're off! We're off! The evil forest. Are we dumb or are we brave? Are we dumb or are we brave?
Yeah! We are totally killing this sea shanty thing.
But apparently the last 360 game to release was okay, so basically there's 4 console games, I believe. 2 of them were 2D-esque. Well, actually, there was one 2D console game, and then there was one 2D PSP game, which is the prequel to that, and then there's a 3D Adventure Time that takes place before this, where you're detectives, which is why there's an investigation thing in this one. It's kind of like a little bit of a previous game. Mushroom Island.
Yep.
There's a side quest here, sweet. Apparently the side quest in this rewards you with,
Time to take you home. Hit.
Hi there, hero.
side quest rewards you with moves.
Hi.
So,
Yeah. Yep.
can't be the other, no, that wasn't the only one. So apparently, I don't know if I don't think I'll find it in the open world, I just have to go back to areas to find it.
Yep. Yep.
Sounds like there's more than one.
Hello. Sweet.
There it goes.
Oh, hello. What do you know?
Yeah, all this stuff is temporary, which is a bit of a turnoff. This has JRPG elements, but it doesn't let you like buy weapons and stuff, which is like a big thing for me, which is why I really like Tales of Vesperia.
Think maybe you could give us a hand? All this junk is, well, chunking up our shoreline. If you could maybe destroy everything for us, it'd be a big help. We'll make it worth your while.
Destroy the junk. And I'm gonna take this little guy back.
Let's get you home. Come to Marcy.
I heard there were
I don't know when this game is recent in the last year, so this game must have been released right before they did the show. Meaning if the show wants to make money now, they might be more inclined to make more games. Which you kinda hope.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Oh no. I feel it's easier to talk when I'm sitting up straight instead of lying down, which is kind of what I've been doing in these past streams, just kind of chilling, lying on my back, but I hurt my back recently, so it makes it harder for me to talk, which kind of sounds like I'm not in a good mood, and I apologize if that's affecting me.
Yeah, that's way better. Thanks.
Oh, did he already pay us then? Loading smash up, so I guess that's what I get for doing that mission. I want to go back and talk just to be 100% sure. that I turn that in, because the last one gave me an ability. I gotta admit though, the loading screens aren't bad for this game, but it's kind of doing it now. The frames get really bad whenever you start moving or jumping. If you move erratically, yeah, it just, I don't know if it's as bad on your end as it is on mine, like, but yeah. I need to get BMO back. I think that's their house. Am I gonna find BMO along the main quest? I'll turn these guys back in. To the mushroom, or mushroom candy, all that crap. I like how like everything has like a kingdom of fire, a hot dog. It's so dumb. Which is funny though, because all the hot dogs are technically wiener dogs, so there's like a little joke inside that. Go back to the Ice Kingdom and see if they have anything there for me. Or at least one of these guys. Looks like I can hold it to 6, so I'll make my way down and check out all the areas and hit. Oh, there's a place to dock over here. Gelato Island. Alright, so I guess the clouds mean that there's a... Is it not gonna let me go here? I guess I can't.
Fire!
That's weird. Oh. It just didn't have the button prompt for it. No, they're within level. Let's see, what do we got here? It's level 0? Maybe this will be more prevalent later in the main storyline. He's pretty good. He's pretty good. She's pretty good. I guess... Oh yeah, I guess before I went to bed last night, I was just grinding up the levels. Or, well, you know what I mean. They're only level 3, she's level 2, but basically... Oh, there he is.
Greetings, young heroes to be. This mountain is called Cragdor. Its purpose is twofold: to protect the Enchiridion and test the hearts of those who seek to possess it. Many noble challengers have entered and attempted to pass the grueling trials that lie behind these walls, but no one has ever left here alive or dead. Only the truest, most worthy hero can receive the hero's Enchiridion and walk out these doors again. If it is you, my friend, then I cannot say I am certain, but you are verily welcome to try. However, first you must pass my riddle. My name is Keeper, and truly so far I hold the key to this door. But all is not as it appears, you see. For you see, or perhaps you don't see at all. The key is in you, child, but you cannot use your brawn here.
Right.
The door is magically sealed. You've unlocked the riddle of the door. Brilliantly done, child. Please reveal to me how you unraveled my clue. I think you just look cute stuffed in that lock. Oh yes, that's how most people get in. You've passed the first trial, young heroes, but prepare yourselves, for there are many trials ahead of you, and each trial is more treacherous than the last.
Remember when when he dresses up as the devil and they punch him. He's like, why did you do that?
These
It's like,
are
"You
my
dressed like the
pajamas! Can you tell I've watched too much
Next
Adventure
time you'll
Time?
walk the plank. Arr.
You know what's funny? This is the second stream I've done of this game because it's the free game this month.
Yeah.
And like I was literally for the entirety of the first game, I was like, oh, I remember Adventure Time, and I was going through like the first, because I think they ended on what, like season 5 or 6, and I'd watched up until like the last season. I kind of lost out, like the whole Bubblegum family coup and shit. Yeah, I didn't.
Get him, boys!
Which
I
they ended the series, like Adventure Time is over.
But yeah, it's over.
Sadly.
Well, I came back to watch the ending, like the actual ending, because I knew that it was coming to that. So like I know how it ends, and I know how the majority of the seasons. I just think I missed the last season, but like I came back for crucial parts. So I came back at the part where like he met his dad again, and then he actually met his mom. So like I'm not super behind, but like I missed like unimportant episodes that kind of add some other stuff. But no, I was reminiscing, and then I was reminiscing about like there was a fan-made game for this that was like, I don't know if you know of it. It's pretty bad, but basically what happened was a fan was like, hey, I'm gonna make a fan-made game of this, and everyone's like, oh, okay, cool. And then he goes about it, and then like in the beginning you think it's just like this dumb little dorky small game, and then it evolves into porn.
Cool.
So I was talking about that the other day, and I was like, so don't play that with your parents around, kids, or else they're gonna get you. Sean, are you there?
Didn't hear anything you said because my microphone was not working.
I'm bad.
I'm
really bad at
what part did
this.
you stop at? Do you know?
Do what?
I said, what part did you stop at? Do you know? Well, anyway, I was
One more time.
talking about like, okay, what part did you stop at?
I heard I got to seasons 5 and 6 and then stopped.
Okay.
We totally
Okay,
won
so
that
basically,
fight.
throughout the entirety of my first stream, I had said that. So like, I knew the key crucial points, and like most of the meme shit, like the stuff they say, occurs mostly in the first few seasons, because like the first few seasons are, yeah, all that shit was the background for everything, and it was also like they were just trying freaky shit that was dumb, and somehow it clicked.
They were
the
just
later
kinda like,
seasons
let's
got like
see what
really
happens.
serious. Yeah, beginning seasons were like funny and like just fucking around. Then the later seasons got like fucking dark as shit, and they ended it by like killing off 2 characters, and then Marceline and Princess Bubblegum became lesbian lovers. So there's that.
That was cool.
That well, like that the only cartoons that have currently done anything close to like the whole like same sex and shit and like did it justice was probably those couple of scenes where you realize that they're, and yeah, exactly. But anyway, I was saying like there's a bunch of games made for this. I don't know if you know that, but like there are at least 20 Adventure Time video games. 10 of which, or like 8 of which occur on mobile, 1 of which is held, and then like there's a bunch of like PC ones, and there's like 4 console ones.
Okay, I'm gonna
before
stop
this.
you real quick. Give me just a second.
Snag.
Okay.
Nabbed it. Grabbed it. Snag. Got it. Grabbed it. Nabbed it. Snag. Snagged it. Got it.
He's probably fixing his mic.
Okay, let's try that. Did that work?
All right. Can
Am
you
I
hear
good?
me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I've heard you the whole time.
I know.
That wasn't the issue, right? Okay. Yeah, well, anyway, I was going on about, like, hey,
Because way back when this fucking not the controller, but the headset cord got damaged from Valentine when we first got her.
is that an old one or a new one?
This headset?
Yeah.
I've had it for a while. It was back
one
when
you
I
always-
first got Valentine. Yeah, this is when I first got Valentine. But I put electrical tape on it, and the electrical tape is falling off, so I'm trying to get it reset.
Let me know whenever you're ready. Okay. So my main mission is that way, but if I continue further down... Ah, fuck it. I'll go to the main quest.
Grounded. Snag.
Yeah, I can get through this way.
Fire! Fire!
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, but I'm echoing.
It's echoing because it's really fucking loud. Okay, how about now?
I can still hear you pretty good, and I don't hear my echo anymore.
Okay. This is an old headset of mine because that one just shit out on me.
Like permanently, you think?
Yeah, it's a cheapy headset. Like I'm probably gonna get another one of those by Friday. It lasted me like 6 months or so.
Oh, fuck, the one I got is pretty good. Like, oh well, I can hear a little faded me in the background, but other than that, it's fine.
Well, realize this is
Fire!
fucking
Fire!
actual headphones. These are fucking earbuds. These are Skull Candy earbuds.
But well, anyway, let's continue what we were talking about, and I don't care that it echoes. That's not a problem. Basically, I didn't know it, but Adventure Time had made like four legitimate like actual try games, and then there's like 16 other games that are either for mobile, some of them are PC one-offs, shit like that. But there's a continuation of 4 games that ended in the current one I am playing, the one that we got for free. And basically it goes Ice King, Why'd You Steal Our Trash, which is a portable game. And then it goes Explore the Dungeon because whatever. And and then it goes the detective one, and then it's this one. So this one still has like elements of the detective stuff, but basically the first two were 2D, and this is the second 3D. So they don't handle really well. Like in combat, it's fine, but when you're moving around in the world, it's a little. There's a tad bit of jumpiness. Like it's
Yeah.
not like a good amount of like.
It's not refined.
Yeah.
Can you come
But
kill
other
a
than that,
Hellkite
it's-
dragon for me?
Oh my god, is that what you're trying to kill right now?
Yeah.
You know, you could just shoot his tail off and say fuck it.
The Hellkite dragon?
Which one's the Hellkite? It's the big red one on the bridge, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can shoot his tail off and you get the Drake sword. You can go underneath the bridge and just shoot his tail from down there.
That was
You
hardcore.
fucking
Get like
serious?
40 fucking arrows. Yeah, and you can get the Drake sword. Get like 80 arrows and then just like get to a part of the bridge
I've
you
got
can see his
fucking,
tail
like,
when he's
95.
perched and hit it and then just like and get some poison arrows too. You
Don't
can kill him
worry,
with poison
let's
arrows
get
pretty
you
good on the
home.
first playthrough.
Yeah, I don't know where to get poison arrows at. That's
There should be a merchant. I can show you a lot of this stuff. Like if you let me finish my stream of this, I can play that with you and show you a lot of shit.
It's cool if you just fucking tell me, because I know where shit is. I know where the...
Okay, well then that works. You know, like whenever he first shows up and like lands on that fucking area in front of you and like smashes down and then continues.
Yeah.
That hub area where you've got that little bonfire in that hut. If you go
think there's
to the
something on the other
right
side of
and
those
kill some
bushes.
enemies and make your way down, there are a bunch of enemies and boxes you can break to get down the pathway, and then if you go around the corner, there's this dude with a fucking ninja blade selling items, and he should sell you a bunch of shit.
Peppermint
Jesus.
Butler? What
I was
gives?
gonna say, I found that area.
Jake?
I got
Marceline?
past the dragon.
Finally, after all
the
my
first time,
time in
which is-
exile, someone is finally here to rescue
Where in
me.
his tail
Rescue
specifically do
you?
I need to shoot?
From what?
Oh, ever
Does it
since
matter?
the flood, I've been trapped here, living like
Do
a
what?
savage.
Oh, you gotta
with
shoot his-
only
the
my
tip-
trusty
you just gotta
friend
shoot his tail,
Watson
that's
for
it.
company.
Like, does it matter
It's
where on the
Todd,
tail? Like,
actually.
can I shoot
Shut
the
up,
base of the
Watson.
tail towards
Dude,
his
it's only
butt?
been like 4 hours.
Look, man, we're trying to
yeah,
find
as long
Princess
as it
Bubblegum.
hits the
Have you
tail.
seen her?
It's all right
It just
now,
has to
Watson.
hit the tail.
Everything's
Does the
all
tail
right.
have a separate health bar?
He's not gonna be much help like this.
No, it just breaks whenever you hit it
Yeah.
enough.
Guess we should question him.
And then
See
if
if we
you
can
don't have to
calm
be
him
near
down
or
and get him
pick
to
up
talk.
anything, it'll just give you the sword, and that sword is the best sword in the game. One of the best.
Peppermint Butler. We're looking for PB. Have you seen her?
Considering
I
I'm
think
hitting
we
him in a
did see
spot that's
something,
doing more
didn't we,
damage than it
Watson?
was hitting
But
him in
we've
the
been
like,
here
main
so
area, I'm
long,
guessing
it's
I'm
all
hitting
a
the
bit
right spot.
fuzzy, and we're a little on edge right now.
Whoa, things don't look ship-shape here. Let's try and cool him down a bit.
Man, you know you've always been my favorite candy guy. Tell us what you know so we can find PB.
We did see something, didn't we, Watson? Now, what was it? Oh, my poor head.
There's a fucking
What do you think,
reference of
Watson? Should we tell these sailors what we know?
Yes, please. Tell them I want to go home.
I'm guessing like
No,
half
you're
that game
right,
is
Watson.
references.
We must just save ourselves.
You know,
Wait, what?
what is his,
Dude,
you know the movie where the
quick
dude
bit
gets
of
lost at
info,
sea and
you can
covers the
go.
ball
What do you
with
say?
its face with blood?
It's time for Watson's
Castaway.
bath now. I'll think about it when we're in the tub.
Oh, my glob.
Yeah, Castaway.
But
The movie
anyway,
Castaway.
Huh?
With Tom Hanks.
This is
Wilson,
getting
the
real
volleyball?
old
Yeah.
real fast.
yeah,
You better spill the
basically
beans soon,
that's what
man.
happens. He finds some dude and he's like got his face
It's
covered in candy
all
or
coming
blood,
back to
and
me now.
his name's Todd, but he calls him Watson.
You're right. We must be brave. Even in the face of adversity, we must think of others before
Right
Right
ourselves.
now, I just found
Watson.
Candy Butler.
Sounds like it's coming back to you, Pep. Nice.
Todd and Watson and Tom and Wilson.
Candy.
you can do it, dude. What do you know, huh?
It was like this. Soon after Watson and I were washed up here, some pirates wandered by. They headed up that hill carrying someone who, now that I think of it, looked like the princess. There is a clearing up there somewhere. Let me mark it on your map.
Good job, Jake. The interrogation was a success.
shit.
So, you gonna
What's
come
up?
with, or?
Drop my phone.
Oh no, you're on your own. Watson and I are going to find some high ground and lay low until you sort out this whole flood mess.
Seriously, it's time.
Shut up, Watson, and get the raft! We've been working on this escape raft so we can leave this place. One day.
Seriously, 4 hours.
We're going now. Oh, and watch out for the pirates.
Apparently Peppermint
the woods
Buffy-
are full of them,
or
and they're
Peppermint
probably
Buffy.
sailing
Peppermint
all
Butler.
over
Butler.
Ooh by now, too.
Peppermint. God damn 'em. I can't say shit.
That was weird.
Permanent butthole.
Yeah, but Peppermint Butler's kind of a weird dude.
Puckering
Yeah.
anus?
So go and find PB now, I guess?
Sounds like a plan.
Anyway, Peppermint
Fucking.
Butler has only
Oh my
been,
god!
like,
I'm sorry. I
stranded
just
for
thought of the fucking Starchy when he goes, "Don't squeeze me, I'll fart."
Squeeze me, I'll fart.
I love Adventure
Yeah.
Time. I fucking
check
love
this out.
Adventure Time. I don't
Better
know
look for
why.
PB.
Don't squeeze me, I'll
It's an
fart.
amazing it's an amazing show that like started off as like a dumb joke and evolved into like this funny mess that everyone loved. But basically
Flesh is delicious. You're delicious. Don't squeeze me, I'll fart.
I love Adventure Time, man. Don't squeeze me, I'll fart. All of Jake's farts. There's a video just called All of Jake's Farts. Putin on nectar to the max. I just got the drinks.
The crystals look like they come from the Candy King.
by the way, so basically the Drake sword is
Subject. True ninja passes no wind. He only passes. No way, dude. Glad to have you back, buddy. Word.
I hope it shows the one where he has Jake in his pocket and Jake
And
just
it is
flips over his
deadly.
farts.
If you punch me again, I'm gonna fart. Maybe I can use jet propulsion. No, I can't breathe.
All aboard!
It's pretty quiet out there. Yeah, but not so much in here. Huh? What does that mean?
Not so much in here.
What does that mean?
Yeah.
Have you seen the one where it's like the dude who's like, I have like partial knowledge of like all living things or something like that? So he's like, well, if it isn't Fan the humane, he's like, well, it's Finn the human. How did you know? How were you so close? And he's like, I have partial knowledge of whatever. What was
Partial knowledge of whatever.
I can't
Dude,
remember.
I'm
It's
fucking
funnier.
crying. Why is that the shit that makes me laugh? I still think my favorite fart in the entire thing is when they're in the cavern, and he's like, "You just be really quiet. Don't make a sound." And Jake just looks at him and it's just and it like echoes throughout the thing. He's like, "Oh, Jake!" He's like, "I thought it would be funny."
I remember that exactly.
A true ninja doesn't pass anyone. And then Jake strips and takes the book and farts.
This character has poo brain. They have forgotten their special abilities and their attack power is bunk.
Don't squeeze me off hard.
Yeah!
Oh, there we go.
Ow!
I've been meaning to ask you.
Oh, yeah.
What's with that pocket on your shirt?
Oh,
There it is.
Jason
That's
here.
the one.
Sup,
That's
Jake?
my favorite.
Eat it.
Jake.
Oh, that's Jake. What's up, Jake?
Ow! Ow!
Oh my god, I'm
No,
fucking
down.
crying. Holy shit. Oh my god, I can't.
Take
I
on
can't
someone
do
your
it.
own
Dude, I
size.
need you to watch this. I need you to watch
And
this and
that
see, like,
is how
I
it's
know
done.
it's funny, like, without seeing the video and all that good shit, because it's Jake farting, but fucking just watch it. I don't know what it is. It is so fucking funny. I'm fucking crying. Oh my god. Jesus. I'm fucking dying. Holy shit.
You wanna know something funny about farts?
Get on Snapchat, please.
Okay, I will. You wanna know something funny about farts, though?
What?
Okay, so you know how like PlayStation before the PlayStation 2 died, they released the Sing It games.
Yeah.
You know that it detects all frequencies and counts it as singing no matter what it is. So one time we ate an entire bowl of chili beans and we tried to match the song with our farts.
What?
Yeah, the Sing It. Yeah, we were like, what happens if you fart into it? And it turns out that it counts it as you singing. So if you fart loud enough, it matches frequencies. So like if you fart heavy, it'll match high frequencies. If you march low, it'll match the low frequencies. Because like that game detects like how loud you're singing, and that's how you get points. It doesn't detect like if you say it right or anything. It's just basically how loud it is. It'll show you the lyrics on screen, so that's not
Yeah.
a concern of it.
Like...
So basically, me and my brother one time just fucking chugged like an entire bowl of chili beans and just fucking ripped it, and we got an 80% on fucking Black Hole Sun. By farting. I was like, man, this must be the new Black Hole Sun. Okay.
Totally
Oh, it's Black
embarrassing.
Hole something.
Exactly. Adventure Time, Jake farts in Finn's pocket. This is my favorite.
Do the Adventure Time all of Jake's farts
Jason
final.
here. Sup, Jake?
So Jake.
Do the all of Jake's farts.
All right.
Nectar to the max! Sup, Jake? True ninja passes no records. Only passes.
He farts and the lion wakes up.
I love the echo fart. Sorry.
He farts into a bag. Word.
Word.
Wait, Jake.
He pushed me good with a fart.
Want to go shopping?
Really quiet.
I can't breathe.
Jake, I thought it would be funny. It's pretty quiet out there. Yeah, but not so much in here. Huh? What does that mean? What's that I hear?
Yeah, but not so much in here. What?
Oh, dang! Is that fault?
I love Adventure Time, man.
I'm sad that it's over.
Do what?
I'm sad it's over.
Yeah, me
Get 'em,
too.
boys!
You know, the ending kind of leaves an option for them to do like the next
spin-off?
version of it. Yeah. Not with the original characters, but with the new ones.
Yeah.
Because if you found out,
This is my bread and butter. I can't have you messing up my bread and butter, dude.
did you find out that Finn has a blessing
What?
when he gets reincarnated? Finn gets reincarnated
Mathematical.
at the end as the tiny guy, and then
Yeah.
the other character is apparently a descendant of Jake's. So technically, it wouldn't be so bad.
Oh yeah!
But Marceline has like no fucking health.
Oh yeah!
She's my weakest character.
Ow!
But she's like, she can't take as many hits, but she hits hardest, which is dumb.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Jake's the tank. What's so funny?
Gnome down! Oh yeah! Baby! Oh yeah! Ow!
Okay there?
Aw!
Too easy.
Oh my god.
So like, instead of like saying like,
Oh my god.
Cool.
Oh my god.
he's alright now. I fucking remember that shit. I remember that shit.
Did you hear about the Did you hear about the goblin who got his left arm and left leg cut off? Oh no. It's okay, he's alright now.
his laughter afterwards is fucking awful.
That's okay, he's alright now.
Wonder what that's for.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That show. That fucking
Why
show.
is it it's so stupid. It's so
The show is the entire premise to the show is it's so fucking stupid that it's funny.
Oh my god. Holy shit. I can't do it. Oh my god.
I'm surprised you haven't played this
Hey!
yet.
There's the princess!
Played what?
The free Adventure Time game we got this month.
No, it's downloading. I've been playing
As we
this.
speak.
Holy shit. I'm fucking crying. Oh my god.
I'm not drunk enough for this shit. Let me grab a beer.
The goblin who got his left arm and left leg cut off?
That was tasty.
It's okay, he's alright now. Just stare at him.
I forget, who's he telling the joke to?
He's telling it to two water mermaids.
Oh yeah.
Because one of them is like, what did the mermaid see a movie? And she's like, what? And she's like, it's okay, it's still funny, right? And she goes, whoa, 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 no it's not. No it's not. Let me picture this. Dad. What about the goblin who got his left arm and left leg cut off? No. That's okay, he's alright now! That joke went right over my head when I was really little.
Really?
When I was like really, when the show first came out.
I got you.
When I was really little, that one went like, meow, went over my head.
One of my favorite episodes is still from like the original season. It's the one with the fucking sound that cries.
Oh my god. Him trying to solve all of his problems. He took Boom Boom on a leash. Remember that?
Yeah.
He went Boom Boom on a leash.
Did you find out how Finn ended up in all that shit? Did you watch the series enough to find out what happened to him as a kid?
I kind of... Okay, so like, I went into a phase where I was like, Adventure Time is stupid, because I was in high school, and I was like, Adventure Time's dumb. Dude, fuck that. That shit's stupid. And now that I'm in college and I don't care what people think, I'm like, dude, catch me up.
Okay, so basically...
I know most things that happened. Like, I know, like, the entire, like, or most of the main plot story. Like, I know what happens to him, and he gets reincarnated at the end as the little dude.
Yeah.
All that good stuff. I know all that.
Okay, so basically, the last season pretty much like closed up all loose ends. It lets you know like what characters felt about each other, what their entire background was, because you know like throughout the entire series it kept teasing how Finn was raised up, because most of the time it just showed him with Jake's family and nothing about his. And his dad tells him a story of what happened to him as a kid, but what his dad tells him is somewhat true and not completely. So like you're always left asking questions. Well, he finds his mom, and she basically turns herself into a computer system to protect the rest of humankind on an island. So like humans are still alive, they're just on an island. And it's like secluded and guarded by this huge robot. Well, you find out that like Finn's dad was like on the run from the mob, and his mom was like this leading scientist. So the mob came to take his to kill him and kill his kid, which was Finn. And it was like really fucked up, so he took Finn on a raft, and they were getting attacked, and then he had to kill the giant golem, but he lost Finn, and like the explosion fucked up his head, which is why his dad's so fucking crazy. So it's like really like sad and depressing.
Yeah.
So yeah. And like, I think it caught Jake up with all like his kids by the final season as well, and like BMO with his creator. BMO's.
I don't have kids anymore.
Yeah, well, you find out what they do because they aged rapidly, so you find out what happened to most of them. And like
Lady Rainicorn ages quickly, doesn't she?
She doesn't. It was no, because she's hundreds of years old, I think.
Yeah.
It's the combination of the both of their DNA that which mature them fast, but I think they live for a long time though.
Yeah.
So like it just helps them get to adulthood, but like Jake also can live for longer because Jake's mom isn't actually Jake's mom.
Ooh.
What happened was
remember
is Jake is the combination of his dad's DNA, and he's the combination of his dad's DNA and an alien's DNA that can stretch and is blue, and that's how Jake has his magic powers. And Jake went to that and found out his background. And the alien's kind of a sleazeball, but kind of not. It's one of those things.
Yeah.
Yummy.
I just, oh my god, I just thought of something that made me
Mathematical!
fucking cry when I started rewatching Adventure Time. Do you remember the giant, the cosmic owl? Do you remember the fucking cosmic owl? Do you remember the
I'm mad.
I think is like in his is like knocked out by Finn, and then he like meets the cosmic owl like in his room, and he's like floating in nothing, and he's like, why don't the ladies love me? He's like, what's wrong with me? And then the cosmic owl comes out and is like,
go!
You're a sociopath.
No sweat.
Oh.
Princess,
Do
are you
remember
okay?
that?
Why are these pirates
'Cause I
holding you
remember
prisoner?
that.
I'd be fine, Finn.
Yeah, I
but you
remember
got
that.
to get me out of here.
Oh man, PB's talking like a pirate
sociopath.
too.
Sorry, Princess. There's
You
no
know
way I
that
can
like
hack
he
through this
gets
cage without
he gets
attracting
his
attention.
original
There be.
girlfriend back, the one that he called his princess.
There's got to be a key somewhere in the pirate compound.
Fire girl?
Just find it and unlock the door.
We'll see what we can do. But that might
Ice
not be any
King.
better.
Ice
There are a lot of
King's,
pirates around here.
Wife
Might be too many for us to
comes
find.
back,
the
and then
girl
she gets
that he,
killed in the
like-
Yeah, we're
end
not
to stop him
exactly
from
called
becoming. No.
Yeah.
He
Or
didn't.
like
he-
his
If only there was
original.
somebody here that could turn
His original
invisible
assignment.
or something.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Hang in
There's
there,
so
Von
much
Bell.
lore
We'll go look for
behind
the
that
key.
fucking show.
Yeah.
I have a feeling I'm
Marcy,
gonna want
you're
to
up.
kill myself here.
Just leave it to me.
I have a feeling like this place specifically is gonna make me want to commit suicide.
This place is specific.
Well, you think I'm joking? I'm in fucking Blighttown.
Oh.
I think it's Blighttown anyway. It's really dark and there's a lot of bullshit. Oh,
It's
cool.
really dark and spooky down here. I don't
Toxic.
like it.
Great. Better find a fucking bonfire fast, because I don't have anything to fucking stuff this shit. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh,
All right.
I'm dead. This is bullshit.
We
I took
This'll go
fucking
easy.
4 steps in. This is bullshit.
Rockin'.
Apparently, as Marceline, you can turn invisible and sneak past enemies.
keep a listen out in case anyone tries to sneak past.
Maybe that's why her health is so low. 'Cause she's a stealth character.
I have to get
Oh,
that
she's
key.
weird. She's a weird character. Like I gotta admit.
Oh, okay. I cannot cast magic on Drake Sword.
But if you dual wield it and hold the heavy button, it does a special wind attack, but it also like increases the rate at which it takes damage. Like, you know, because your weapons deteriorate and you need to repair them unless you rest a bonfire before it breaks.
Which I bought a crystal sword, but you can't repair it.
Oh, crystal weapons and crystal armor, yeah, just fuck all of that.
Because I bought it because I was like, okay, I'm fighting the Gaping Dragon. I might as well get something that like helps me a little bit. And I was like, okay, this sword does more damage than my sword. So I bought it, and now it just doesn't fucking want to function. So that's a thing, because it's broke as fuck.
Yeah, I should have warned you. Like, crystal items are really good to use with magic, but they break fucking easily.
Keep your eyes open.
The pirates have toilet plungers for weapons.
That doesn't surprise me. We are playing an Adventure Time game.
That was easy.
Ooh,
Hey!
you're a sociopath.
Long time no
Fern.
see. Fern!
What the fuck?
Oh man, first the flood, now
Yeah,
you?
Finn's grass clone.
So what? You got
Oh,
tired of being
fuck
a
yeah,
knight
I
and now you
remember
hang
him.
out with pirates?
I'm not hanging out. Technically, I'm leading them.
Great. Guess that means we're gonna have to fight you. Again. Can't believe what a jerk you turned out to be.
Yeah, I mean, you used to live on our roof, man.
I've got a better place to live now. And yeah, I guess we're gonna fight.
Bring it!
Oh, my first boss fight. It's against Burn.
Muslims dad.
Oh my god, that guy.
How much you want to bet he's a fucking boss?
I hope so.
Oh my god, everything does fucking poison damage. Okay. This place is gay already. I can tell.
Gotcha!
Oh my god, bitch got her.
This is fucking horseshit. This is fucking stupid. Everything does poison and toxic damage. There's a guy with an arrow that does toxic damage. This is fucking bullshit.
I hate
Sup,
when you
guys?
do that every time you join.
Sweet!
What happened?
You didn't hear what he said.
Sorry, too busy bitching about poison damage.
You don't stand a chance! Ha!
Yeah.
I don't doubt that, but I don't know what you said to make you a horrible person, so I can't validate it.
He said he came into my stream, didn't include his audio, said the N-word, and then included his audio.
Oh, so he did what I do.
Yes, there's
What?
a more horrible
Glow
version.
dart gives you toxic? Are you fucking... Are you assing? Are you... Hold on.
Are you assing me?
You don't stand a chance!
Hey!
What the fuck?
Ooh, the new Siege fucking icon looks nice. It's Sledge standing as chemist.
Ooh, that's the stuff right there.
What the fuck just happened?
Right in me timbers!
Okay.
This is shit.
I
This
just
is
started.
fucking
Okay, I
shit.
started the update. I had 44 gigs free. I started the 37 gig update.
You don't stand a chance!
And all of a sudden I have 77.7 gigs free.
Hunter, is there a bonfire near me, or am I just like fucked for a while?
Oh, you're fucked for a while. You have to get all the way to the bottom to get to a bonfire, or there's a hidden one at the top left, which is hard as fuck to get to.
Well, I've got
So,
a
I did something I'm really happy with today. Okay, so my room is like a big rectangle. The door comes in kind of partially into the room. Yeah, there's like a big rectangle on the bottom left.
You don't
Like if you're
stand
looking
a
at it at the bottom left, the door comes in about 2 foot into the room, so that's into the rectangle before the actual door is there. Along the long side of like my long wall, I ran one of the multicolor LED light strips, like the color changing ones that you have the remote for, along the top of that wall. So that entire wall now is like I can change it to whatever, like it has a light strip on it, and I can change it to whatever the fuck color I want. And adjust brightness on it and shit like that. I can set it to like rave mode where it like matches different colors.
Yeah. That's pretty fucking sick. I'm thinking about stringing like the really slow. You know how like you can have the lights like dim stuff.
Yeah. Mine are programmable.
I'm thinking about stringing
So, like,
those
mine-
up around the border of my ceiling.
Yeah, it's just like it's a flat little white strip and they're on my ceiling, so you can't even tell they're there when you walk into the room. The thing is, I had to run them down the right side of the wall because the cord is like 2 foot long.
You need
to hit that. So I had to run it down
See,
the
what I
right side
can
of the
do,
wall.
what I can easily do, is I can run it around the top part of my ceiling, right where the door is. I can just run it down the wall, like on the corner of the wall.
See, I don't have an outlet there.
You
so
don't
I
stand
ran
a
it down like
chance.
the corner leading to my bed, so it's like the
Quit
wall and
picking
the
attack up
You don't
potions,
stand a
you dick.
chance.
It's really fucking like actually.
Dude, what if
7%? I'm gonna.
What if I do it at?
Snapchat.
What if I do it around the top and the bottom of my floor? Like, or
I was
the top,
thinking about
like the
okay.
wall, bottom of the floor wall.
So
what I could do is swing it around, run it down the wall right. You can see what I'm pointing at, but run it down the wall right here, and then wrap it around the wall until I hit a plug-in, like over here.
You don't stand a chance.
I gotta find out. Yeah, see, and the great thing about these lights is you can
You
hook
don't
multiple
stand a
strings of them up
chance.
together.
And then I can
And so
do
it's like
that
you can
and
hook
I
up-
can just like rotate. Oh, that would fucking sick.
They look fucking sick.
You guys suck.
Alright,
so Hunter,
Snapchat. I'm gonna send you a snap
I-
video of
That
the
was
fucking
hardcore.
lights. I'm gonna fucking roll out
you
first.
don't know probably. Never mind.
Wait, what is it?
I was gonna say, do you
Sorry you
know
had
if
to
the
stay locked
merchant
up so
in the
long.
fucking sewer
Glad to
gate
see you still have Simon's crown.
sells
Yeah, Ice King said it went all nuts and made him melt stuff instead of freezing it.
I'm not
toxic moss
surprised.
pumps?
It looks like one of the
The
crystals was
merchant
removed and put
behind
back
the
in
gate
backwards.
before you head down that way? Is that what you're
There.
talking about?
Good as new.
Yeah.
But why would
Yeah,
somebody
he
take
does.
the
He
crystal
sells
out?
them.
The only reason
Well,
I
it's
know
a
about is
lady.
powering up the
Yeah,
Enchiridion.
it's a lady.
But yeah,
The Enchiridion was destroyed
she
a long
sells
time
them,
ago.
or you can go to
The
the
one from
grass
this
area and get them.
universe. But there are lots of universes, Finn, and lots of Enchiridion.
So I can go to fucking.
You think somebody powered up another Enchiridion and used
and
magic
get
to melt the
this.
Ice Kingdom?
The Enchiridion isn't a spell book, but somebody with a head for
It's a lot of
science
the-
could
that-
probably
that's where I
get
got
some
my
pretty
balloon ones
dangerous
before.
ideas from it.
But I'd have
if the
to
flood even has
fucking
anything
farm
to
those
do
off
with
of
the
the grass
Enchiridion.
guys.
I'm just speculating.
Fern isn't saying much. Do you think he could have done it?
And I don't know if Fern's involved, but it's kind of a coincidence he showed up now. I mean, he was hanging out with my uncle, who isn't
Okay, that's a
exactly a
problem.
good influence. I'd be surprised if he doesn't at least know
I
something.
can also adjust the
I say it's
speed
time
of,
we found out.
how fast they change colors
Jake?
and stuff like
Where's
that.
Fern?
Yeah. See,
All
like
right.
that's
I
what
guess
I
I
want.
was supposed to be
'Cause
guarding
what I
him, huh?
have right now,
You
like
think?
the only
Arr, you scurvy
lights
dog.
that I have
Hey,
are
pirates talking or
I
not, that's just
I bought a
hurtful.
lamp.
Should we
bulb
look for him? He can't have gotten far.
that
We'll worry about finding Fern
can
later.
change
For now,
colors
let's
if
just
I
get the
wanted
crown
to.
back to Ice King so we can
and it has
start
a little
fixing
remote
this mess.
and stuff, and that's cool.
Yep, mine has a remote.
I hope PB
I
finds
set
a
up
way to-
The lamp
like-
bulb is kind of crappy.
Okay, so you know how like the 3D glasses, the red and blue work? How like
Yeah.
you look out the red side of them, you see red colors really well, or like it blurs out like the red color. I don't remember exactly how it works. It's like, but you see, you know what I'm talking about, right? And you look
I
through
know
the
what
blue
you
side,
mean.
you see the. Yeah, well, I have it set to flashing different colors in my room, and when I do, I just look at the remote, and because the remote has a bunch of buttons on it with the different colors I can change it to, and
Yeah.
it just like the remote changes colors.
Oh, that's
Like I'm gonna have to. I'll send you a picture of that video. After. First things first, Sean, Hunter. Do you want me to send it to you? Or do you not?
What?
The video of my lights. You fucking with my lights.
Pirate down!
How'd you
you
play it?
Mac, you missed the laughing fit.
We were going about the Adventure Time fart scenes.
Yeah, we're talking about Adventure Time before you came in. And how, like, it's one of my, at least my favorite series on TV of all time.
Oh, right in me timber!
We were reminiscing because I'm playing the fucking Adventure Time game we got for free this month.
All right.
purely because I missed the nostalgia from Adventure Time. My problem was I only fell out with it for the last few seasons because like Cartoon Network started changing their fucking air times.
I fell out with it because I was like, I'm in high school, and now I'm like, I'm in college and I can do whatever the fuck I want.
I was in high school and was like, I like Steven Universe, I like Crystal Scissoring. So, guess I can't relate.
Good boy.
Yeah, I was, well, I come from dead fucking, where did you go to high school at?
Ulysses.
Totally rocked that fight.
Middle of
Oklahoma?
fucking nowhere, bunch of hillbilly hicks, like one fuck away from becoming related to their cousins. More than just one way.
Yeah, like mine is around here. It was like if you're not a jock, you
Anyway,
are
Sean,
you are inferior. Yeah, look at
Pretty much. Is how it went where I was at, but which is funny because now all those motherfuckers work at McDonald's. So every time I want to feel better, I just go to a McDonald's.
Those are exactly what I want to get.
yes, they're a little white strip, like literally like quarter, like maybe quarter to a half inch wide, and they barely stick up any.
But like what the color scheme that
And
I
you
would
can
like to
get-
is I'd like to get I'd like to get it to where it flows like that between the blue, green, and red, so that it has like the pinks and the light blues and yellows mixed in.
Yeah, you can get a bigger remote for these lights. That like you can get a bigger remote.
How fast they change colors and stuff like that.
That has more colors on it and more programs and stuff like that to do. Yeah. And the last video is just my fucking remote changing colors.
That's cool. Yeah. That looks cool.
Yeah. And my parents are out and about. They don't know that I do it yet, or that I've done it yet. Like that I put the lights up. Because I can't wait for them to get home. Like, hey, look at this! Because it looks cool as fuck. Like the pink that's on the remote, like if you dim the lights hella low and put it on pink, it's a hella good mood lighting.
Stay down, you ding-dongs.
Like it is just really good mood lighting.
You know what I talked
And,
about
like-
the other day, Sean, that I don't know if you can relate to? Oh wait, continue.
Sorry. And like you have two different settings for white. You have white and you have white is the fucking colors for it. But white is like the LED white. Well, it's still got that like blue tinge to it. And then white is an actual like plain white.
Oh.
Which is really nice. And you can adjust the brightness of them. Now, like when they're flowing colors, you can't adjust the brightness. They have to be full brightness for that. But
Yeah.
you can adjust the speed of the flow or the speed of the flash and stuff like that. It's really cool. I'm glad I did it. Like I'm so happy.
Jake. You better get BMO to help.
But also,
Dude, that
that's
would
how I
look
set my
so
room up
cool.
in the video. I'm sure you saw. I reorganized my room.
Yeah.
And look at
I
it now.
I adjusted my room recently too.
I
It's
did
back
too.
in the
I
way
put a
that I
fucking
like
beer
it.
table up and
See, mine was
Like-
like it was set up weird so that like if I wanted to play games, I had to sit on a couch really weird.
Mine, like you see my TV sitting at the end of my bed. I think I don't know if it's in the video or not, but like you see my TV, it's offset from the end of the bed because that way it takes up a little less space and it's sitting right in front of the AC, so it doesn't block the AC, but you can't see the AC. You know?
Yeah.
So
Okay, fucking chill, lady. I get it. You want
Wanna
me
go
to buy
shopping?
your fucking moss clumps. I get it. It's
Hey
fine.
there, guys.
Fuck you.
I've got stuff
I'll
for
buy
you.
them.
No
but I
need to
need
wait.
You to
There's
piss
never a
off and wait
queue.
for me to look to see if I have souls. Also, when the fuck is the
Are you a
fire
ginger?
keeper gonna come in? Because I know she's here.
if you're not a ginger, you
What do
should
you
have
mean?
a soul.
Do what?
hatred.
Okay, okay. What, Mac? What did you say?
I said, are you a ginger? Because if you're not a ginger, you should have a soul.
Okay.
Hate you.
Technically, I have I had
Hate.
9,000, so. Yes, I'm not a ginger. I'm also not a ginger in real life, but I do have. Someone said I have highlights of red in my hair.
You're as pasty
when the
white as
sun-
one though.
Like when the sun hits my hair right, I have like shades of red, and then my beard is red.
Oh yeah.
All of
It's
my
like brown
facial hair
red.
is red. It's
Or it's not bright red, or brown red.
In the sun, it is fucking red.
Well, okay, if that's all you need. But I gotta say, that sale was sad indeed.
Fucking Christ.
Fuck you, Seuss.
Goose. It's my loot suit.
he's
it's
the-
your what?
Oh, my parents bought a new car.
Sick.
2019
Oh,
Volkswagen
nice.
Jetta.
Damn.
I was gonna say, is it a Tesla
Yeah.
so they can suck themselves off while they drive?
It is a hella nice car. I'm just ignoring that comment. Yes, but it
Oh,
is a
come on.
hella nice car.
Fuck you.
Like, it'll get up and go. It like auto connects with your phone, and like if you use navigation on your phone, it'll auto project it up to the TV, or not TV, but the monitor in the car. Like you can control your phone,
Find some
like,
treasure.
your music,
TV in
your
the car.
GPS, everything from the monitor or the little dashboard screen. And like it's got the steering wheel controls for it. It has different driver settings. If you like to see certain things while you're driving, like you like to have your like music playlist up while you're driving, and you're set to driver 1, and the second driver likes to look at their GPS or the map and everything while they're driving. When you get in, you select driver 1 or driver 2, and it automatically resets your steps.
That's cool.
You can have 4
Too much.
different fucking settings for it. 4 different things. It's fucking cool. It's got a push to start on the key fob. It's got which I had to teach my mom how to use because she had no fucking idea how to use it. It's a push to start car. And it's got heated, ventilated seats.
Not good.
Which means like they're heated seats, but like if it's hot out because of the leather, they've got holes in it that blow cold air through it as well.
Future.
Yeah, I know. Like, I'm looking at the car just going, holy shit. She let me drive it. She's like, you get to drive it once. And I'm just like, I'm gonna make it fucking worth it.
Sean, you know how like the little worm.
Pretty much. It fucking gets, dude. For a fucking Volkswagen,
Sean,
it
you
gets
know-
the fuck up.
What?
You know how the little worm in Adventure Time goes, check please?
Check me, Shelby.
That's one of the that's one of the ending dialogues to a fight. Just Jake dancing like a fucking idiot going, check please.
Dude, Shelby the worm. She was great.
How the fuck do I
Dude,
get to Peppermint Butler?
Is Tiffany a boss?
I hope so. I've wanted
Do you
that.
remember Tiffany?
Yes. Tiffany. I love it how his wife thinks he's cheating. He's like, it's Tiffany. Turns around, ha! It's a man. And he's like, I'm cheating on both of you. Tiffany.
I just love the way Jake says Tiffany. I just love Jake. Jake's fucking awesome.
Fucking Christ!
But you want to know one of the things I was trying to say earlier was that fucking Adventure Time is one of the few shows that like honestly like could kill a character and like make it cute. So like whenever they go into dungeons and fight shit, they'll like cut something in half and they'll either make
Doesn't
it funny,
Starchy
cute, or
die?
irrelevant. Yeah, Starchy dies. I think. Well, he dies like more than once.
He dies in like the first 3 episodes.
Yeah. I was gonna say he dies multiple times.
Here I'm gonna do with my weapon.
Up we go.
This is my weapon over here, and my defense is lowered.
All aboard!
Oh, hey, Watson and Ling up
Help
here
it,
for a
Flash's
while.
mission.
But all
Fucking
these
took the triple
stinkweed
take.
pods are making this
Ass.
place unbearable. Since you're here, would you mind getting rid of them?
No.
Oh my god, Sean, you have to break stinkweed pods, and when you break them, they fart.
Ow! I can't help it, Watson. We've been marooned on this forsaken place for so long.
Climb on!
I can't think.
Don't squeeze me, I'll fart. Hey, the toxic fucking blow dart dude didn't come
I
back.
got the Havoc,
That's awesome.
so we're gonna see how this works.
Oh yeah.
Put the
If you kill all
turbocharger
them,
on that thing, it's great.
Most of them don't.
I have it.
The Havoc
good
is
is it?
really fucking good with the turbocharger on it. It's probably my favorite assault rifle in the game when you have that attachment. I just don't like spin up times.
I went through my friends list today and deleted Slade and Logan because apparently I hadn't done that yet.
So did I. I did that a while ago.
You ate. Well, I've got like too many fucking friends on Xbox I don't play with, and it pisses me off when I see them online. Because it's like constant notifications, and I'm like, exactly, so I'm like, fuck that, and I just decided, I said, fuck it, I'm going through and deleting most of these assholes.
There's a
So, like,
jump here, and I think I can make it. I'm gonna see what's over here first, and then I'm gonna do the jump.
Am I high enough level to fight those guys yet?
Yep.
There's a leveling system in this, because it's JRPG-ish, and like, enemies that are too high level for you show up with red skulls, like Borderlands.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hello.
Nope.
Okay, so I'm looking clear. Can I make this jump that's all the way on my left? There's an item over there. I'm assuming I can make this jump. What?
You're fast.
User ID? What is this? A user ID. Why am I doing this?
Fire!
For what?
I died with the Havoc.
Sean has to do his taxes.
I lost
Do
the
you not?
R99.
Pussy boy?
No, I just make someone else do it.
You bitch.
TurboTax for the win.
She?
I do it
Yeah,
myself,
that's
but
what I'm doing.
TurboTax is fucking amazing.
Not sponsored.
Fuck you.
Dang! You got fucked up.
The backpack giveth.
The backpack giveth.
Ah, that hit the spot.
You can adjust your field of view in this game?
So if you wanted to do something like this first, you have to talk at her.
Fire it down!
Yeah, she'll follow it. There.
God, Marcy, get more help.
Got me! Yeah!
Good stuff.
Oh, right in me timbers!
Good guys 1, dinguses 0.
Yay, I finally fucking leveled up.
You bitch.
Who are you talking to?
Not you. Bitches in the game. Be wary of Pat. Thank you. Thank you, dude. Whoever fucking wrote that on the ground, fuck you. Be wary of Pat.
My favorite thing is like when they're like, "There's a secret here," and it's just a cliff, and people walk off and die.
Yeah, that'll happen. Hey, a bonfire. I was playing, I think, Dark Souls 2 or 3, and I found a path that just said, "Stay out," and I went, that either means a really good loot or a really fucking hard boss. I said, fuck it, I'm about to find out. So walk back there. And
Yeah, that's
shit
how I
ton of
play
really
Dark
good loot.
Souls. I'm like,
And I was like, fuck yeah. And so I looted all the loot, turned around, there's a giant boss that just fucking smacked me down and killed me. I was like, fuck! Shit.
Is a dead end? No! Not the grabbies! Don't do the grabbies. Why is that dog breathing fire?
Because why not? Because Dark Souls.
The boy has much to learn.
I know Dark Souls, dude. I just, a while ago, I thought of the journey with Keith. That's a fun one.
We called
What
that
it
one
is.
the Ashley
What,
Monster.
Sean? What Dark Souls did you start on? Did you start it too?
I started on 2.
Yeah, I got the first Dark Souls game when I was like 13 or 14, and I beat it in one night.
Son of a bitch!
It took me a while to beat the 3 Kings, or the 4 Kings.
I stayed
don't
up all
remember if
night
it's 3 or
long
4.
and beat it, and I was like,
There's
I can't
like,
believe I
there's
fucking did
technically
that.
5. That one took me a while. But the issue is like,
Demon Souls, there's
it
Dark
was me
Souls,
and
Dark Souls 2,
my
Dark Souls
friends
3,
playing.
and then people are counting Bloodborne
It's
because they're
about
thinking
time.
it takes place
You're
in the
out
same
having
universe.
fun, sailing the world, and here I am up to my southern hemisphere
yeah, the
in
issue was,
melting
me
ice
and my
kingdom.
friend both played
Sorry,
the
man.
game. So
There
it was
is
like,
all kinds of
he
messed
got
up
through a
stuff
bunch,
going down.
And then it would
Here's
turn
your
over to me, and
crown.
I'd get through a good
Should
bit.
be good
and then
as
so it was
new.
like, I never really played it all the way through.
Yeah.
All right, Ice King has got it going on again. I'd best get to
And
freezing.
so like,
Good
the
luck,
issue was,
Simon.
like, I beat
Jake
the
and me
4
have got to
Kings,
get
but I
back to
don't know how
figuring
the
out
fuck
what
to get
caused
to
this
the
mess
4
in the first
Kings.
place.
Hey, before you guys go, Gunter and his
4
bros
Kings?
are still
'Cause, like,
missing.
my
Could you pick
friend
them
got
up and
pissed
take
off,
them
and he's like,
somewhere
fuck it, I
safe
give
if
up.
you
And
see
I was
them?
just like,
We can bring them back
I bet I
here.
could do it. And he handed
Nah,
the controller
Just
to me,
they
and
just
I
fucking-
get
fucking
I don't.
4
Kings.
accidentally frozen into a wall or something. You'd be surprised how often that happens.
And then there's, who is it, Alex?
There's an ice island over that way.
The
They'll be
mother
safe there until I can
fucking
pick them up.
fire guy that
Will do.
fucking
Come on,
ass
Jake.
wipe.
Let's get PB back to the Candy Kingdom.
He's a pain in the ass to beat. I think it's Alex.
Fire guy.
He fucking,
The
he's
fire.
like he's one of the in-game bosses.
Yep.
In
Like-
which one?
We'll find a place to drop the
One,
pins off
in
near
one.
the treehouse.
And what does he
Oh,
do?
and
He has a sword, but it's like a flame sword that like shoots fire whenever
That's
he
the
swings
final
it at
boss.
Gwyn.
you. Yeah, who is that?
That's the final
Gwyn.
boss.
It was fucking
Gwyn.
Gwyn. That fucking cunt.
You know
Parry.
you can parry him. Like
Yes.
he's one of the only
Oh my
bosses you can
God,
parry. You can
yes.
literally, you can kill him so fucking easy with that shit.
That made
Yeah,
life
just
so
fucking
much
parry
easier once I
him.
learned to fucking parry
To
that.
death. I'm assuming I can make this jump.
Got it. Nav.
I don't know what the fuck that thing is on the wall, but I don't want any part of it.
And then
Snagged it.
Sean, have you ever played through Dark Souls 1?
No,
It's
he
my
hasn't.
first
This
time
is his
playing
first
it.
time.
I've beaten Dark Souls 2 and 3. It was my first time playing 1. I just never had the game.
Snap!
1 has 2 different endings.
Snag!
3 has 3.
Got it!
Oh no, I'm just
Two
letting you
has
know,
two.
and it's not like a choice. It's not like a big choice as well.
Yeah, meter is 3. It depends on your actions throughout the game.
Yeah, one is not that.
Hang on, sorry, I was in a firefight. Anyway, what do you mean it's
How far
not that?
into it
Is it
are
like
you?
odds? Or
It's
like
just,
what?
it's just, hey, you reignited the fire. Hey, you walked away from the fire. That's it. Nothing you do else matters.
Oh yeah, that's how 2 is. It is either you usurp the throne or you don't.
Anyway, Sean, how far into it are you?
I'm in Blight Town right now, and I want to fucking kill myself.
Right now, I think that's past. Hunter, that's past the chest, right? You know what I'm talking about?
The chest.
Mimics.
Are you talking about mimics?
Yup.
I was gonna say, he's probably fought a few of them already.
Do what?
The fucking mimics were assholes.
Haven't found a single mimic yet. I was talking to Jordan about this game, and I was like, I'm trying to.
Son of a-
sat there for 10 minutes trying to decide if it was a fucking mimic or not. And it was like, open all chests, and I was like, but what if it's a mimic? And I was like, but what if it's a mimic? And how do I find out? And he goes, open it, and then you'll know. Open it.
Pretty much.
It literally just hit the chests once. If it doesn't get up and attack you,
That
you're
can
good.
break-
Don't hit it more than
that-
once
that-
though, you can destroy them. No, if you hit them more than once, it will break them. If you hit them once,
No,
you're fine.
it has whatever item is inside it. It has a chance to break it on the first hit, especially if it's a rare item.
I have never had that happen.
You need this!
Must be a pretty fucking small chance, considering I know where all the fucking items are, and I've never not gotten an item from a chest.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
first
I
time I ran into a
fucking attack this guy due to the wall. It's not even me missing him, it's the wall blocking my swing.
Yeah, you gotta use smaller weapons and tight quarters.
One of the mistakes I made was, one of the mistakes I made was I had rushed the game for a while and picked it back up again and was trying to relearn the controls, to say it that way. And I kind of accidentally swung while I was right next to the blacksmith.
That's a big oops.
That's just my head.
And hit
Andre
the
will
blacksmith.
fuck your shit.
I learned the hard way that once you hit the blacksmith, you have to fucking kill him.
Yep.
No ifs,
Andre
ands,
will
or
fuck your
buts.
shit.
You have to
Why
murder
would you
the
hit
blacksmith.
him?
It was an
He just said
accident.
he did it on accident.
I know, but he's the only blacksmith in that fucking game.
Oh, I know.
He said it.
Oh no,
wasn't-
no, no. He's the second. He's 1 out of 2. He's 1 out of 2. Okay, yeah, that's right. There's another one, but he's the one who, yeah, he's the one you give good shit to make chaos weapons and stuff.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure the other blacksmith is just to make like boss weapons and shit.
Boss weapons.
Boss weapons.
Sweet wind! Oh, right in me timber!
Considering the arrows keep attacking me, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
Down I go!
How does she keep his ass?
Fast! Oh, they got me! Yeah!
I don't know where the fuck I am. Like... Okay, I figured it out. I figured out where I am. Okay, sick.
I got it. I figured it out. We good. We cool.
Snag.
We good.
Snagged
Give me a minute.
it. Grabbed it. Snagged it.
Ice King was
Also-
like, hey, if you find my penguins, take them somewhere safe. Why not here? He's like, well, as I'm rebuilding my castle, they have a very high likelihood of being frozen into a wall. You'd be surprised how often that happens.
Snag.
We would have been frozen into a wall.
Nabbed it. Grabbed it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
Snagged it.
You know what I'm not excited for?
What?
Sims Fortress.
It's not even that hard.
That's the one part of this I've played, like, beforehand. And it was because Drew's older brother was like, hey,
Thanks for
do
the
you
lift, guys.
wanna
Any
die?
idea where you're going
Do
next?
you want to, like, physically in your
I'm
mind
thinking maybe
think
all
about
this has
suicide?
something to do with the Fire
I'm like,
Kingdom.
not really.
I'm also
And
thinking
he's
Flame
like,
King
"Not
might have
too
gotten
bad.
tired of
Come
ruling
here.
chipmunks
Sit
and
down."
decided to start
I'm like,
melting
okay.
stuff.
He's like, have you ever
Like you
played
said,
Dark Souls before? I'm like,
speculating.
no. He
We
goes,
should check it
okay,
out.
here's this. You're
There's
in
no
Sims
way to get
Fortress.
to the
Good luck."
Fire Kingdom right now. There are huge steam geysers blocking the way. You'd never get
Bet BMO's navigation
And I was
app
just
could
like,
get us through.
okay, and I just
Hey,
remember
we should
Drew
probably
going,
think about putting
don't,
Find
don't,
BMO
don't,
on our agenda
don't
at some
make
point.
In the meantime, why don't you try to track down Fern? He's probably still somewhere in the evil forest. And
I'm in
maybe
the
you can
Candy
find
Kingdom
out
having a
what's up with the
conversation,
pirates
and
while
the
you're at
citizens are
it.
lighting themselves on
Sounds
fire.
like a plan.
P-Bubs, you want to come with?
Nah, thanks. Things tend to get totally flooby wonkers if I'm away from the Candy Kingdom for too long during a crisis. But let me know what you find. And don't get captured by pirates.
I don't know what the fuck that thing is, but I'm still, like, I don't want anything to do with it. Yeah, I was introduced to Dark Souls and Dead Space by a friend of mine who was just like, hey, you want to play some really fun games? This is gross.
What friend is that?
I
no
put
one you
friend
know,
in large
or, I mean,
quotations.
maybe.
Have you found any candy?
Alex.
Must be so
Oh, big
scared.
roof.
He wants me to find kids made of candy. Pedophiles.
Another really, I will say, a fun little thing he introduced me to try and do was, you know, Sniper Elite 3?
Yeah?
We decided to play that on the hardest difficulty.
Oh, dude, playing any Sniper Elite game is difficulty is a fucking blast.
Because we beat Sniper Elite V2 on the hardest difficulty. So we're like, oh yeah, we got Sniper Elite 3, you know, we can do this. We still haven't beaten that game to this day, and we started playing that game like when it came out. We still haven't beaten it. Because we refused to take
Sniper
it off the
Elite's
hardest
free right now for Game Pass.
Oh, Game Pass.
I need someone to play that with.
I don't have Game Pass anymore.
I do.
But yeah, the Sniper Elite 3 on the hardest difficulty, you get 0, and I mean 0 checkpoints.
Yep. You die? But
Yeah. You know how infuriating that is? Very.
You basically have to time all your shots with noise or they'll find you. It's fun.
Yeah.
Because like in V2, you don't get indicators for noise, you don't get, like, you don't get indicators for shooting, for like where your bullet's gonna go, you have to calculate all that shit out. Fun stuff.
V2 was easy though, like, even on the hardest difficulty, V2 was pretty easy. Like,
yeah, fair.
You get into fucking, like, I got into fucking, 3, and it was just like, it was so easy to fucking die. Because it's like, you'd fuck up, and it's like, next thing you know, you have to, like, the entire town fucking swarming on you, the entire camp fucking swarming on you. You know where we're at in that game? You know the fucking artillery barrages that you have to fucking take out?
Yeah.
We're on that mission. That's how far we've made it in that game.
You're like right there.
Wait, is that
You're
the end of the game?
You're pretty deep in.
Because we're only on like 4 missions in.
Like, hard, I'm pretty sure that's pretty deep in. Like, maybe mid?
I don't know. All I know is we've gotten to the point where we can destroy 2 of the barrages, and the 3rd is just like a big fuck you.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Mike's Hard Lemonade.
My brother used to think that I had a complex because I used to play all games on the hardest difficulty on purpose.
You gotta find another way.
I've beaten Battlefield 4 on the hardest difficulty sometimes, and my dad's playing it on the medium difficulty, the middle difficulty.
Yeah.
But he still hasn't beaten it, and he's pissed at me. Because I'll do it in a day. I'll speed run the game in a day on the hardest difficulty.
Yeah.
And then he's on the middle difficulty and he can't beat it, and he's just like, and I'll just be like, maybe I'll speed run it a bit. And he's like, fucking stop it!
It's like my dad now.
He's decent
I can
at,
speed
like,
run the Mario games, and he always gets pissed off at me because I used to be like you, but I can't do that shit anymore. I'm like, yeah,
Really,
I know.
Dad? Were you just like me?
He was like, I remember back when we were figuring out all the secrets for this game. It was cool. I was like, yeah, Dad. And now I'm like, yeah, and yet all you want to do is play Dr. Mario.
And now you're irrelevant.
Just like that game. And now most of the games
No, my
that you
dad-
know and love are gone and don't
My
fucking
dad-
matter anymore.
My dad played video games up until Titanfall, and my dad had been like, COD's going to future shit, I don't know, and then like someone ruined it, video games for my dad. They were like, hey, if you don't like future shit, this game will make you like future shit. So they made him play Titanfall 1. And well, it was when Titanfall 1 just came out, so he bought it. And yeah, he didn't like it and he stopped playing, but ironically my dad is probably the best fucking person at Ace Combat games.
Dude,
which are like
my
difficult
dad
as fuck.
rushes TIE fighters. He rushes TIE fighters. I
My
don't
dad
know
never
how.
understood, like, playing Battlefield multiplayer, how I could fly jets. So, like, my dad could never fly jets.
My dad loves like,
in Battlefield.
anything to do with space. Did he fucking fall off a cliff? He did. He fucking fell. Thank you. He fucking fell off the cliff.
Who did?
One of the fucking dark dudes just fucking fell to his death.
Ow! Algebraic! Yeah! Yeah!
Excuse me, but
You know the fucking when Finn and Jake get in the Hot Dog Kingdom and they roll up those orbs or these cubes that look like tofu and they throw them over the fucking sky? Yeah, that's what I'm fighting right now.
oh, the battle cubes.
The battle cubes, and they're dressed like pirates.
Yeah, oh my god.
Too easy.
Battle cubes, dude. Hell yeah.
Battle Jews.
Yeah, my favorite World War II fucking branch of the military.
we learned about Caligula today, and my teacher's like, how'd you know Caligula's name for the test when everyone else didn't? Because that's his nickname. It's it's Nero's nickname, I think. Caligula. And
All I
I
can
was like,
think
you
of
wanna
is
know
the
the reason I
fucking
know Caligula?
video when Rome banged Caligula that he said is the only reason I know that name. Isn't it Caligula?
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
but
you're talking about
basically,
Soviet, right? Or no?
Yeah.
Soviet Womble did that. Yeah, Soviet Womble.
BB said not to get captured by pirates.
Look, they have BMO.
Hey!
LSP? Get out of here before.
Quiet, landlubber.
Caligula,
She's one of
I think is what he called him.
No, Jake,
Yeah,
I'm like
said
their
Caligula.
leader. Pirate
Caligula?
guys, don't stand around
He's
like
like,
lumping
who?
idiots.
Like
Get
Caligula,
down,
you-
yo ho
I think you
ho,
mean
stop.
Caligula?
I think you mean Caligula.
And my teacher's like, how'd you know the answer? And I'm like, well, would you believe me if I said I saw it on YouTube and a comedian said he would rather have dinner with a dead Caligula than his dead wife?
Oh shit!
And then he was
Fucking
talking.
three
Then he was
squads!
talking. We were talking about Roman history, and they were like, Roman history. They were blaming the fact that like the rich weren't having enough kids, and like the downfall of Rome was to come because not everyone was invested in religion. And they're like, and he's like, yeah, they believed religion helped people. And then me in the back of the class go, Crusades.
Crusades.
And then the British chick in front of me goes, what did you just say? And I said, the truth. I said the truth.
Dude, I posted on my.
Awesome.
No, I didn't. Oh, I sent it to Caitlin. I wish it was posted. That shit's funny. I was like, I was in class, or I was walking through my first grade class, and there were people in the gym, like a group of like 6 students. They were all in a circle with a bowl, and were marking on each other's heads, and I forgot that it was Ash Wednesday, and I thought that they were just like fucking doing a cult ritual, like Satan was being summoned.
Same thing.
People came in to eat.
And then I was like,
heads, and I was just
then
like,
I was
oh.
I know.
You ready for more? Hey guys, I got them.
Okay. Dude?
Yeah.
I was like,
Oh,
no. What?
I was just gonna say earlier on the topic of fucking Dad in Battlefield getting mad at me. He'd get mad at me because I'd just run up to an enemy and plant a claymore in front of the enemy and run off. On the hardest difficulty, I'd do shit like that.
Dude, what else are you supposed to do?
Right?
Yummy.
When you're out of ammo.
Easy.
But granted, I also have better guns on that because I played through the campaign so many times.
Yeah.
So it's like, I have the 50 cal ammo. Like, I'm sorry, but like, you can tag a person's finger with that 50 cal in Battlefield and they're dead.
Yeah, they're dead. I was like, side note, don't they normally do the fucking like cross drawings in church? Why are they doing it here? What's in the bowl and how did they get it?
Asking the real questions.
I seriously was just like, don't they normally like do this shit in church? What the fuck are they doing?
Getting freaky.
Doing something. Getting something. Getting fucking hepatitis, probably.
I had a table come in today and it was the biggest pain in the ass table I've ever had. Fucking 3 adults, 2 kids. Big ass pain in the ass, fucking super needy. Kid was knocking over all the drinks on the table, making a giant fucking mess. Like, big pain in the ass table. And I was like, I was getting so fed up with this table. And then like at the end I dropped off the check and they're like, hey, we just want to let you know, like you're an awesome server You're the only one that can put up with all of our shit. So when we come back, we're gonna request you, and I'm just like, fucking great.
Ow!
And I'm just like,
oh God,
You're the
it's a
only one that
curse.
can put up with our pain in
And
the
I was
ass
just
table,
like-
so we're gonna request you from now on. And you're like,
And I'm just like, great. And in my head, I'm like, fuck. And then like when they left,
Did they tip
back
you
over the
good?
table, their check together was like $50. They tipped me fucking $20.
No sweat.
And they're like, you did great. So we just wanted to make sure like that you're appreciated. And I'm just like, and they're like, so we're gonna come back and sit with you. And I was like, oh fuck yeah, you can. Take me $20 every time you
at
come
first
in.
you're like,
Fuck yeah, you can.
and then you see the tip and you're like, great.
Yeah, like I'm sorry, but like if you took me $20 every time you come in, cool. I got a regular that
Tip you
comes in.
$20, you'll suck.
What the fuck? I've got a regular that comes in, tips me minimum $12 every time he comes in, and I'm just like, fuck yeah, you're easy. Like, you don't drink a full glass of drink while you're here, so I don't even have to give you a refill. You're ready to order by the time you sit down. So it's like, literally, I walk up to the table, go, all right, what are you getting to drink? What are you getting to eat? And I write it down, walk over to the computer, put your food in the computer, grab your drink, send it at the table, and then I can just practically ignore you the rest of the time, and I get $12. Like, it's fucking amazing.
Do I? Oh, son of a bitch. You fucking ass munch. Fucker.
You ass munch fucker.
Oh, my parents just got home. I'll be back. I've got to show them the lights.
You gotta hide my porn, quick.
I've been googling lolliporn.
Ah, that's nice. What the fuck was that?
Me going. I think whatever the fuck is happening right now on my screen is gonna be a big pass.
Check it
I
out.
think I'm gonna have to just say no to this shit. Just say no. The Germans can't blitzkrieg you if you don't give them permission.
9.
What the fuck?
Mathematical!
Okay. Confused? Yeah. Scared? Mm-hmm.
Confused silence.
Oh, right in me timbers! Oh, yeah!
Fuck you. I don't know what these fucking... Oh, that's gonna be a clever name if that's what they used.
Climb on!
What?
It's gonna say these fucking fly things that spit
How does this
fire.
thing work?
Looks like this needs two
I was
people
about to
working.
say these fireflies. If that's the name that they use, that's clever. That's clever.
I don't think it's the name they use, but yeah.
I did it first. Give me royalties.
Hey, that's it!
Give me royalties.
That's clever. That's very clever. What the fuck do you think I am?
Hey!
Moon skull. Did that work? That didn't do shit.
that's
He
it.
just vomited blood at me. I think
Probably.
I'm going to pass. No. Get the fuck away from me. Balloon skulls don't work on you. Okay. Okay. Lots of fuckers. Okay. Ended their existence. Awesome. Fantastic. Okay, stop with the fucking wasp things. I don't like those. Can you fuck off?
stop it. Fuck you. He's stuck under the bridge. It's got hands. That unnerves me slightly. It's stuck on me. Get it off.
Oh, did you just see that the mosquitoes have hands?
The fire fucks. Oh my god. All of this is poison?
The entire place. It's all poison.
Be wary of strong poison.
All that trouble just to extend a bridge. What kind of donk has designed this place?
Sick nasty. I need to find a fucking bonfire, and I need to find one now. Okay, Hunter. I'm at the bottom where you hit the lake part.
Totally lame
Where's
land
the-
losers.
If you
will
follow the
never
wall
take
to the
my prisoner
left,
alive.
if you follow the wall to the left, you'll find a tunnel.
Oh, great.
And it'll
Now
have a
I'm all out
bonfire.
of prisoners, and I'm gonna have to find more pirates. They don't just
God,
grow
it's just
on
like the Great
trees and
Swamp, and I
stuff.
hate the Great
You
Swamp.
guys ruin everything! For the record, we are not cool with this LSP.
Aw, man! Jake! BMO's a pirate too!
Huh?
Okay,
no,
I
I
see
was just
2
blending in.
slugs.
Walk the plank, make my timbers shiver. Almighty!
BMO, while you were with the pirates, did you see Fern?
No, they say that he went to the Fire Kingdom to look for
Oh,
his
those are
friend.
leeches.
The only other thing the pirates
Oh.
talked about was appeasing the
Okay.
lumping pirate.
No, that's cool.
Oh, great. What does LSP want now?
No, Lumpy Space Princess is not
Okay,
the
well, I
pirate
followed the
queen.
wall to the left. I ain't seeing no fucking.
Pirate princess. The pirate
tunnel.
queen is the big mama varmint.
That
Like,
explains
keep
all the
going?
varmints we've seen. PB and I trapped those things in a mine, but the flood must have let them escape.
Okay.
That mother varmint is super dangerous.
Noted.
Bring her on! Me and Jake are ready.
The pirate queen is not here either. The pirates say she's gone to seek revenge on the protector of the orange food.
Ponabelle, guys, that thing is on the way to the Candy Kingdom. We have to stop it.
Come on, everybody. Let's get out of here.
Aye, aye, sir.
This is actually disgusting.
Oh yay, BMO's on my squad now. God, he's so
This is
tiny.
actually gross. This is fucking gross. Great, I'm killing giant leeches in poison-infested water in Blighttown. Why are you signing me up for so many things? H&R Block party.
Cool.
No? Are you trying to look at a credit
Find some
score or are you
treasure.
trying to do taxes? What the fuck? Chill! That is a leech.
Yeah!
Hunter, I'm not seeing this fucking area that you're talking about.
When you get down from the walkway, from the
Yeah,
very bottom,
I'm,
you should be
like,
down on the
in the
woodbridge.
swamp,
Basically,
man.
you're gonna be walking off, and you're gonna face the swamp. You should follow the wall left. You will find a concrete wallish area that'll should lead you into a tunnel, and it's a ways away.
Is it like full of
That's-
fucking leeches?
Full of leeches. Well, there's leeches on the way there.
Well, I'm in a
So, send me a
tunnel
picture of where
full
you're.
of
Send me a
fucking
picture.
leeches.
Send me a picture of where the fuck you're at.
I'm picking up items, I'm following the left wall, I'm confused, and I don't want to be in this area anymore. 'Cause there
By the
are
way,
leeches
Dark Souls 1 doesn't
everywhere.
have fast travel.
Do what?
You know that Dark Souls 1 doesn't have fast travel, right?
Oh yeah, I know. I've been hauling it on foot for a while.
Okay.
which that means I'm gonna have to haul all the way back through this stupid shit.
The fuck did I just run into?
Fucking know. Fuck this place. I'll take the undead bird over this.
Oh yeah, I forgot to upgrade Demo's health. He's dead.
Alright! Cool!
I'm a flipping out! Too easy.
Demo's only level 2? Fuck! I don't know why I keep backing out of that.
My what?
I wonder what that's for.
Flash drive? I don't know where it is. I didn't find it. Why? Okay.
Why is that? You know what? Wait, I'm out of here.
Ow!
Okay, so I have no
Motorcycle
fucking
Jake away.
clue where this shit is.
You sent me a picture, didn't you?
Did I?
Take a video and send it to me. I can tell you where to go from where you're at.
Hold on. Just avoiding walking poison shit. Okay. So, fucking meat's coming over here. No, it's not. Okay. So, I'm directly across from the walkway, and I looped all the way across the left wall and got to here, which is directly across from where I came from.
Let me see.
Okay, sending.
Just send it to me, and then I will tell you. Fuck. see.
That was gross.
So that. Okay. You're making a full spin. So you're still looking at the walkway, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at the walkway right now.
And you're saying you went to your left from the way you're looking right now, or to your
No,
left,
I
or
went
to your
left
right
from
from
the
the way you're looking?
walkway. I went left from the walkway, like to my right from the video.
Okay, so that's the. One sec. Oh god, that's not what I wanted to see. You're at the walkway. You came down that way. Okay, so that's the second walkway. You need to go to the right. That you're normally people go down the other walkway. You went down the one that was a pain in the ass.
See, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like I just
there was an easier way to go. You went further down into an area. So just head to the right and follow the wall. You'll be fine.
Yeah. And I'm avoiding poison buildup as well, because I don't think I missed this.
Are you human right now?
Yes, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Why?
Because if you're human and you go to rest at that bonfire, you'll get invaded by an NPC.
I don't care. Gives me shit.
She's a big bitch.
I don't give a fuck. I died, fuck.
So there's okay, so you went down the walkway. If you see a wheel that's spinning, you can step on that thing and take it all the way down. It's a shorter way.
A wheel that's spinning?
There's a big wheel that's spinning with platforms coming up and down. That place is a maze and it's fucking terrible. So I can't help tomorrow because I was like there to show you, but
I'll figure it out. Oh my god! Cool!
My eyes are all twirly whirly. You got me! Ow!
You're fucking... God,
it's like no attack power.
Oh, right in me timbers! Take this!
That fucking walkway moves. Are you fucking me?
Did you fall off it?
No, I almost did.
Yeah, that walkway's a bitch.
There's an item, and I'm gonna go for it.
Is it? Am I the only one who thinks that the deeper voice penguins sound sexual?
A little bit.
Shit.
Big gay.
You remember the episode of Adventure Time where fucking Gunter has a kid and then it's a fucking like neon kitty or whatever, and they're like, wait, but then that means that they just leave it at that with no explanation.
And that pissed me off so much.
I was so confused.
Pissed off because they're like, fucking explain it to me.
Grabbed it. Snag. Got it.
Fucking with the grabbies.
Nab it.
Fire!
I still don't see a spinning wheel.
Got it.
It's on the opposite side from where you came down from.
Still don't fucking
Like
see
you.
it. Like, I don't even see it.
Just,
like,
just
it's
make,
not even
just
in
make
my
your day
view.
way down the way you went down, and then just it's.
Snag.
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 Other than that, I can't.
Snagged it. Got it.
Finn's ultimate move is the Gauntlet of Billy. It even says that when you pull the gauntlet out, it goes Billy. Even though Billy
You realize I'm
died.
going to bed soon and I'm not going to do any of this tax shit tonight. Like,
We totally rocked
What?
that fight.
are you signing me up
She is.
again?
It's the mother varmint.
Is this the account that you're trying to sign in with? The one I'm looking at right now? That's because that's yours. Yes, I know.
Alright, I need to upgrade Beamo and then fight that big bitch.
Doesn't sugar dissolve in water?
Residents of the Candy Kingdom, please stand it. Really? Got that wrong. My bad. Please do not panic.
Yep.
going easy on you.
Sweet, email leveled up again. And I got a ton of coin. Is that supposed to be the queen making all that noise?
Bimo needed that.
Shit, I cut its arm off. Oh, and it stops it from attacking us.
You look like you could use this. Yay!
All right. Magnetical!
This thing's got a lot of health. Wow, come on. That attack is bullshit.
At least this doesn't go in my taste lot.
just automatically spamming with that attack, no matter what.
That's it. I'm mad.
An achievement, quadrilateral. Only scrunch 4 enemies in a single battle.
Fuzzy.
Got him.
Mathematical!
Man, this fight's almost over. Sweet, I killed it.
No sweat.
That took forever. Ooh, achievement.
Mama Varmint
Figure
won't
they
be
are.
bothering anybody for a while. Nice work, guys.
Oh, we didn't kill
Yeah,
her, she ran away.
but we didn't find Fern. We still don't know how the flood started, and we don't know if it has to do with another Enchiridion or something completely different.
We didn't solve the pirate thing either. Most of the time, we're a lot better at solving stuff. It usually takes us like 10 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm. LSP's probably rallying more pirates right now. She is so weird.
And she has a short attention span. She's probably moved on to her next weird thing by now. You should watch out for stray pirates, though. As for the rest of it, if Fern was heading for the Fire Kingdom, now might be a good time to check it out.
Yeah, now that BMO's back with us, we should be able to sail there no sweat. Well, until we get there, I guess.
Ready to navigate, Captain.
All right, let's get back to the boat.
I think that, like, some of their voice lines aren't correct. Like, it'll say something underneath, but then they'll say the short version of it, which is why I thought shit kept getting cut out. Need to start upgrading their specials now that it's harder for them to level up.
Sweet.
These guys. Level 4.
Up we go! All aboard!
I wonder if I can fight the dudes that I couldn't fight earlier here, or if they're still too high level.
I'm not sure about the whole nautical vibe thing going on, but I'm not popular enough to be different.
How long will this last? I hear there are pirates close by.
Get 'em, boys!
I think these guys are supposed to be gnomes, but they're more along the lines of pixies. Just for some reason, I guess gnomes can fly in this.
I'm back.
His mom forced him to do taxes, and I think he got pissed off and just left the party.
Gotcha.
Like, apparently, from the way he was talking, she was like,
Get 'em!
she didn't know half the shit she was doing or something, and it was just pissing him off. Cause like the entire time he's like, what? Why? And then he had to explain a bunch of shit to her, so I don't think she knew half the shit she was doing, and it was just pissing him off. And I was still talking, you know, like addressing stream and stuff, and I think he felt like he just probably better leave, so yes, he did.
That was hardcore.
Gotcha.
Isn't it like fucking almost 2 in the morning? Why the fuck is his mom trying to make him do taxes at 2 in the fucking morning?
I don't know when the deadline for taxes is, but
I think it's next month, halfway through next month, which is, I'm getting my shit done tomorrow. I pretty much told my mom, I'm like, hey, I don't want to fucking do this, so she has a person do their taxes for the family anyway, so I'm like, have them do mine. And that's basically it. Oh shit, I fell into the fucking food bunch or whatever the fuck.
Beemo hates getting wet.
I can't fix the control.
Yeah, also, Sean's mic shitted out, which is why he was using the new one, so I think he's gonna buy a new one tomorrow.
gotcha.
And he got to the fucking,
Good morning.
I think it was Undead, or wherever it was that shitty place where you get poisoned all the time, so he was, I think that with the other shit that was going on just kind of led to a tension of him wanting to get the fuck off.
Probably.
I think if I was going through that section for the first time again, and my mom was telling me to do taxes, I'd probably lose my fucking mind.
Probably will head to bed here before too long. It's 2 in the morning.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that as well, cause like I missed a day of school, but apparently I didn't miss much, and I had a test today, and I got like a fucking 75 on it and didn't study, so that was good. But other than that, it's just I've been caught up with fucking work, cause we had to deal with a bunch of bullshit like I was telling you about the other day. And then I went in today to get my schedule, and like I kind of fucked up because I didn't know my boss was there, so I was trying to get my schedule, so I was waiting, Because then the chick who's not an assistant manager or anything, but she's like, she's a trainer, but she sucks dick at it. She was there, and I was asking this one lady who's kind of like our family friend who works there. I was asking her if she'd met any of the new people and what she thought of them, and apparently she didn't like a lot of them and thought they were dumbasses. Because basically we hired like 5 new people. 2 of them quit. We have 3. Actually, we hired 6, and 2 of them quit. We have 4 right now. One of them's good. One they're rushing to get up to like a management position and all that shit. And most of them just generally suck dick. Because one is one dickhead customer away from just fucking having a panic attack and not working right through our entire shift. The other one doesn't shut the fuck up, and then the one they're trying to put up in the system really fast, she's just a dumb bitch, and she's a kiss ass. So like, the boss is trying to rush her up, but we have like these other newbies that she could do it, but she just hasn't decided to. The boss is like, she's got a can-do attitude. I'm like, no, she's got a fuck-you attitude. And she's just, every time she's around the boss, she's like, hey, we need to get better at this and this and this, and I'm like, you are a fucking kiss ass, and I hate you. So like the old guy we have working there, he also got hurt, so he's on medical leave. So he comes back a lot and he asks me what the fuck's going on, and I'm like, dude, when you come back you might fucking rip this bitch a new one.
So one of my old coworkers from Roadhouse came in today to check on his application at Buffalo Wild Wings. Because he wants to get the fuck out of Roadhouse, because when I left, he was the next best, basically.
Yeah. And I'm assuming he got treated like shit or something?
Pretty much. Like, he basically, like, took over my role, and then, like, whenever that happened, he looked like, he started messaging me, and he was like, look, he's like, I understand the shit you're going through now, and he's like, it's some fucking bullshit, and he's like, I see why you left. Because he's now the busser trainer, because I left, and we had a host, we had 2 host trainers, and the SO trainer, and everything like that. But the issue was, the way it was supposed to be is you had a host is both regular hosting and the to-go. Yeah. It's the same area. It's both considered host. So it's like, when it started out, I was the to-go trainer. I trained everyone on to-go. And then it's like I moved over to the rest of hosting, and after I got comfortable over there and got good over there, they had me start training people on over there as well. And then it got to like the whole, thing of we want everyone cross-trained to where they can do to-go or everything. Like a host should be able to do everything that, is hosting.
Well,
and I
we do cross-training at my work, so I completely agree with that.
And so I helped cross-train everyone over to to-go and cross-train everyone that did to-go only over to the rest of hosting. And along with the other host trainer. So my job was primarily to cross-train everyone over to go, and then the other host trainer's job was primarily cross-train the to-go people back. And, it was cool. It was going pretty well. And then it was like, the other host trainer lost her position because she was no longer seen as keeping up with company standard.
What did she do?
Basically, she just wasn't training people over right. She was training people over and letting them get away with stuff and be lazy, and because she was lazy. Alec?
Anyone got any ideas?
Better not be getting in that little box. So like, we had been like clashing before that anyway, because she wanted to be like a super chill trainer that was just everyone's friend, and I was the strict one who made sure everyone did their shit right. But see, and she didn't like it because we were both trainers, we were both supposed to be equal, but yet I was still the manager's favorite. She was like, yeah, because I'm making sure the training's done right and everyone's doing their shit.
Yeah.
And so we clashed hardcore, like major fighting. when that happened, like, it just didn't, like, sit well. And so, like, then when she lost her trainer position, it sat even worse because she didn't like the fact that she had lost her position and I was still a trainer.
Yeah.
But, you know, shit happens. It's like that for a reason. And then, so, I was then the only trainer for a whole host standard for a little bit until we did our next trainer hiring. Like, or promotion, I say hiring. Our next trainer promotions. And so,
Check it out! It's Choose Goose!
Worked by myself for a while, Liz. No.
Yeah.
I got you now. Sorry, I'm bad walker. But oof. Anyway, yeah, so like I had worked by myself as a trainer for a while, so I was kind of used to it. You know, I was in charge of training everyone as far as host stand went, and then sorry, fucking PUBG's being retarded and it's pissing me off.
PUBG fucking sucks. No one plays it anymore.
Well, I play it because it's still fun. Like I'm good at PUBG though. Like I've gotten better.
Yeah, I know, but now that we have two other options and one of them's fucking amazing, it's kind of like PUBG kind of is the door now.
The thing with PUBG is like it's still fun to play solo. Like if I don't have anyone else on, I play it because like solo wise, it's still fun. Like playing Apex without friends is kind of shitty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can play. Well, if Apex adds those options, you know it's gonna be way better. So like the moment they add solos, all of those problems are immediately fixed.
Pick on someone your own size.
Or duos.
Ow! That.
You were saying?
Oh yeah. Baby.
So there's still an SA buster trainer. We call them SAs, which is short for server assistants. There's still an SA trainer there, and so, but I got crossed over. I got crossed over to bus tables as well, as an SA, and so I was like, at that point, like me and the SA trainer had gotten cross-trained over to do Expo because he wanted to get into the kitchen. And so when he got cross-trained over to Expo, it was one of those situations of like he still basically like the only time he would bust tables is when he was training someone to do it. And you know, that's cool, but I mean, let's be realistic here. Like, that's not like you kind of see what's coming. He went over to expediting full time and quit busting tables, and was still a trainer.
Can I politely ask you to stop including like in your sentences? They're giving me Vietnam flashbacks to the retard I have in class who can't say a single sentence without saying like 3 times.
Now that you're part of the crew, want to check out our
I'm tired
I
worked.
Yeah, no. This distribution of fucking work and shit is always a pain in the ass. And like at Love's right now, at Love's we're getting a Boss subs. We already have a Chester's chicken, and then it's a Love's itself, but it's like a really nice Love's. So it's huge and has a lot of shit you need to do. So like you're supposed to have your shit divvied up equally. Love's is, and then it's on a major highway, so we constantly get hit.
Love's is a truck stop, and they're a nice ass truck stop like that.
See, we're not even a truck stop. We're a local store. We're parked on the highway that we make more than a truck stop, and we're and our like local place is better than a truck stop. So like, it was one of the best Loves in the fucking nations till we got our new boss, and it's not really her fault. It's just that the other boss can run shit better, and our new boss is a fucking druggie. She shoots up and she does fucking drugs. I'm sorry, and that's something you don't need in leadership, and the only reason she's allowed to do that is because she's never gotten caught and passed background checks. Which, by the way, people should look more into background checks. Like, for fuck's sake. She hasn't background checked anyone she's fucking hired on to work, which is a big red fucking flag. And we had the girl that's becoming a shift lead, I told you, she quit her other job and went to work at Love's, but we think she quit. We have no fucking clue. No one said shit. She hasn't even told us why the fuck she's come to work for Love's. So, like, my big question is was she fired, and what the fuck's going on? So, like, I honestly just want to drive down to her old job and be like, hey, do you think she's management material? And if they tell me no, I'm just going to be like, cool. Because, like, her and my boss are, like, okay, I'm going to say this. I can be a bit judgmental of a person, but normally I can look past shit. But I'm gonna say this. My biggest pet peeve is, like, whenever people get grief and they're like, I'm not ugly, and they're, like, really good people, but they aren't attractive. And, like, that's, like, their biggest plight. When people are ugly and uglier on the inside, that's, like, my biggest pet peeve, for ugly people to be terrible people. And that might sound fucked up, and I apologize. It's just, it's like, I know some people who are not the best looking, and they, like, the only problem they have is, like, yeah, they're not the best looking, and that's it. So they've got to deal with a bunch of shit. So to see that, it's kind of like a fuck you to them. So I hate it. And my boss is, like, this huge lady, and that girl is so fat that, like, her cheeks are swollen. Like, she's fat to the point where, like, in 2 to 3 years, she's gonna be one of those people you see in Walmart that drives a fucking scooter around. And that's, I give, like, I don't judge people based on their looks until it gets excessive, and then it's like you could have done something to stop this. This isn't genetics. This is you being lazy. And when she has the body structure of Hulk Hogan fucking a midget, I am a little concerned. But it's not muscle. It's fat. It's just stacked on. And she's, like, a terrible person. So I hate her, but, like, I feel like her and my boss get along because they look alike, and she kisses my boss's ass. And I think they're both fuck-ups. Like, my boss is apparently a druggie, so I think, which is weird because she passed her drug test.
Yeah.
So that's another thing I'm concerned about. And, like, my two of the shift leads who I think should become assistant manager, one of them didn't pass a background check, so he needs to get shit fixed, but he's not gonna fucking do it. Because they're too lazy to go up any higher than they currently are. And that pisses me off. It pisses me off when you have the opportunity to do that shit. What also pisses me off is I've worked for Love's for 7 fucking months, and I'm not a shift lead at our current fucking place. No one's asked me if I wanted shit, and I've even said, like, I'll step up, I'll do some other shit if you need me to. It's just, basically what they did is they don't have people who want to work chicken, because chicken is the worst fucking job out of all Loves. You get burn marks, people are fucking dicks, and it takes you 3 hours to set shit up and 3 hours to close shit down. So you're there super fucking late and it gets annoying as shit. So it's the worst job to fucking have, but since I'm the new guy, which I'm not, because we've hired 5 fucking others and we haven't stuck any of them on fucking chicken. Like, if I quit, basically that entire place is fucked, and I know it, because then the shift leads are gonna have to cook chicken, and then they're gonna have to do their shift lead position while cooking chicken, which is twice as fucking bad.
Yeah.
And one of them doesn't want to do chicken, and the new guys we got is the really good one that I like working with. He's part-time, so he can't fucking do it because he can't work late, and my controller just died, and my headset's really close to dying too, but I think it'll last. So basically add all that shit together and you've got a fucking series of fuck-ups.
I just got an achievement. I have a suppressed weapon in every slot.
Why did your phone go yeet?
My phone is linked to Xbox, and so whenever I get an achievement or get an invite or someone starts broadcasting, it sends a notification to my phone. I can also send messages
too, but that's your notification noise. That right fucking there, that's your notification noise.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The fucking yeet, you dickhead.
Yes, I yeet for notifications.
I hate you. Yeah.
No, the greatest part is when I'm sitting there and I forget to put my phone on silent and I walk into work. And so I'm sitting there talking to my table and you just hear from my pocket.
I'm sorry about that. The yeets are getting pretty ravenous out here in the wild.
Yeah, it was great. I had a teenager table that was sitting there and I was chatting with them and everything, and then you just hear, "Yeet!" And they just looked at me and smiled, and they were just like, "You're awesome."
I bet you felt good about yourself.
And I was just like, and part of me was just like, I need to change my damn notification tone, because it gets annoying at times.
Yeah.
But, anyway, back to over to what I was talking about earlier. So, when the essay trainer moved to Baca House, he quit, like, officially, like, he quit training on, all the new essays. So because I was then the best person over there, and I was already a trainer, became my job, train on the new essays. But at the same time, I was still the only host trainer. So I was training on people when to go.
Honestly, every time you say essays, I just think of a Mexican going, "Hey, essay."
Yeah. I know. That's why I typically just say bussers. But, so now I'm training on all the to-go people, I'm training on all the hosts, and I'm training on all the bussers. And on top of that,
shit
like,
would be exhausting.
working 5 days a week, like, anytime anyone gets trained on, it's my job to train. Like, anyone gets hired, it's my job to make sure that they know their shit. Except for servers or back-of-house people. And it just got really frustrating. And eventually they did bring on one more host trainer, and it was someone that I agreed with as far as like who should be a host trainer, and I fully agreed with it. But the thing was, she didn't know to go. She was one of the only people that didn't know to go. And I think she did get trained over on it, but she never worked it. So it's one of those like.
And like, if you get trained on something once and you don't work it, you won't fucking remember everything.
Well, it's one of those like, she knew it, she could go over there and help out, but it wasn't like one of those like, we were comfortable putting her on a shift by herself kind of things.
Yeah.
So, and so I was one of the main people that still trained people on for to-go, because when we opened the store, and because I was part of the team that opened the store. So when we opened the store, I was trained on to-go by corporate. And when after that, for the next 5 months, like for the next 3 months, I was 100% on to-go. The 6 months, or the 3 months after that, I was technically cross-trained over 2 other positions, but I never worked them. I was still only working to-go.
Yeah.
So, I was still the main to-go person, and I was one of the fastest people there. I kept up, like, it would be a full-on slam, like we would be full-on slammed on to-go. My station would still be clean, I'd still be decently stocked up. I would always be caught up. You know, I was one of the only people that could handle that.
Yeah.
House. Good boy. So it was that, and then I was one of the, like, as far as hosting goes, like, I keep saying, as far as hosting goes, we had one of the positions was called updating, and the main thing you would do is walk around, make sure, like, I'm catching myself doing it now and it's pissing me off.
At least you know. And the fact that you know. Because now you're noticing it. I honestly did it on purpose to make you hate yourself.
I hate you. So
I love doing this shit. It's for what you said when you came into my fucking stream, you asshole. This is karma.
I kind of deserve that.
This shit gets old.
So,
fucking Sean does it now too. You're like a fucking virus.
Sean's the one that got me started on it.
No, it's vice versa. I have the streams to prove it, bitch. The only reason I didn't get mad at Sean for doing it and got mad at you is because you're the one that started it.
I thought Sean started it.
No.
Sweet.
Well, anyway, so we're at a position called updating where your job was to make sure after a busser cleaned a table to plate it, put plates down on it, make sure the menus were organized, make sure the salt shaker, the ketchup, the steak sauce, all of that was organized. Basically make sure the table was picture perfect.
Yeah.
Because we had a set standard, picture perfect of what you want.
I mean, no one wants to sit at a fucking nasty table. That's how to lose business.
Right.
Like we have that. We have that at Love's, and we're a fucking gas station with like 4 fucking tables.
Well, it was so picky of if, say you had an entire empty section and you were the one updating it, if every table did not look identical, they would come through and nitpick on it.
Jesus.
So, you know, we had a drink, alcoholic beverage menu, trifold menu that we'd put in the center. That had to be perfectly in the center. Menus had to be set a very specific way. Because, like, depending on how many menus were at the table, like...
I planted the seeds of your downfall.
So, if it was a 4-top, a 4-person booth, you would have 4 menus on it, obviously. And it would be split, so you'd have 2 on one side of the menu rack, 2 on the other. And 2 had to be facing forward with the Texas Roadhouse logo on it, and the other 2 had to be flipped backwards because it had our lunch special on the back of it. And the lunch special went on the left, the logo went on the right. It was that detailed. It was steak sauce and pepper on the left, ketchup and salt on the right, with the sugar caddy in the middle. That was the exact setup. And then 4 plates exactly where they, like where you would sit. I caught myself doing it again. 4 plates exactly where you would sit if you sat 4 people at the table.
Don't remind me.
So 4 plates comfortably spaced apart. And I was one of the only people that would make sure each table was picture perfect. And I could do it in seconds. Like, seconds flat. Like,
it shouldn't be that hard, you know? That's
well,
just someone being lazy and not fucking doing it.
And if you work,
and like
the thing is, if you learn to work with your bussers, we used to get timed, because for bussers, the time to clean a table was supposed to be under 45 seconds to clean the table. I have no idea where that guy's shooting me from. From the time you set your bus tub down to the time you pick your bus tub up, it's supposed to be under 45 seconds. That was actually really easy goal to hit if you had the work ethic to do it. It was an easy goal to hit. It's a bus tub. Everything goes in the bus tub. we had a
Fair
separate section on the bus stop for glasses to make sure they didn't get broken with the other dishes.
Oh, mama.
If the SA knew what they were doing, they could. The thing is, I would teach all my buses to organize the bus stop. And it was as simple as you could put your big plates on one side, salad bowls on one spot, small plates on one side, and whatever else on.
I got a question. You
the
got your EMT shit, right? Why are you still working as a busboy?
I'm not. I'm a
Or
server.
as a trainer, a server.
That is because
Oh, yeah.
they hire the ambulance service that I want to work for hires once a month, and they just did their round of hiring as soon as I got my license. And I just got my license like 1 or 2 weeks ago.
So you gotta keep
So
your job and wait.
they're still doing like their orientation and everything. So I have to wait until they get ready to do their next round of hires, at which point I should be getting a call from them. So I've still got another like 2 weeks.
Snag. Got it.
Have you tried any other places?
That's the issue. So where I live, there's one ambulance service that runs it. If I wanted to, where I live, there's one ambulance company that runs it. Their headquarters, basically where I go to clock in, pick up my truck and everything to start my shift, is already 45 minutes away from it. The next closest,
We'll get you home, kid.
the next closest ambulance service that I can go work for, headquarters, if I got, they have actual stations, so you'd report to a station. If I got lucky and got stationed at the closest station, I'd have to drive 2 hours to work.
Damn.
But I'd work a 24-hour shift. Whereas with the 45-minute drive, the closest one, I'm working 12-hour shifts. But I had to drive 30 minutes to work every day anyway, because I'm 30 minutes out from the city. I live in the county. So I'm already 30 minutes out.
Where exactly is it that
I'm kind of iffy on talking about it.
There's no one watching.
Oh. I live in Social.
In where?
Social. Are you trying to look it up?
No.
Okay, I was gonna say I'd have to spell it. Socia.
Weren't you wanting to come to Kansas to live at one point?
No, I was gonna move to Atlanta, but I was thinking Kansas. I met Sean in person.
Oh, yeah, that was for your trip. That was right after.
Yeah, I know.
I'm glad to get the fuck out of there, dude. My fucking friends kind of backstabbed me and I was getting sick of shit. And by friends, I mean the fuckers I was living with, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'm still bitter about that shit. And one of my fucking friends who's like I've pretty much kind of had a falling out with some, but like one of my other friends is like, hey, just get over it. And I'm like, dude, no, you're still fucking perfectly fine friends with them and they haven't fucked you over yet. I'm like, dude, when your friends fucking fuck you over, that shit sticks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck you, I can hold a grudge for as long as I fucking want. I have a right to. Like, I was so mad. But you were gonna say something, you said so and then cut yourself off.
I know, I was trying to remember where I was at. Oh yeah, we're as far as where I live. So the next closest ambulance service that I could work for is in Louisiana.
All aboard!
I'd have to go work out of state. Other than that, I could work in.
Whoa, a portal!
Where does it go?
Why can I not remember the name? Hattiesburg or Jackson. Hattiesburg is about
it's Prismo's
an
place.
hour and 15 minutes away if I'm speeding, and Jackson is a 4-hour drive. And those are my closest ambulance services I can go and work for.
Interesting.
Yeah. But see, I have ties in with AMR, the one that works at Hattiesburg. So I
My
can...
headset is telling me that I need to recharge it. Well, keep talking, but basically, yeah, we're probably gonna get to a point where my headset fucking dies and I end my stream. Just letting you know.
Okay. But basically, I know people at this one, so as soon as my application gets pulled and I get called in for an interview, as long as the interview goes smoothly, I've got the job.
Ah.
Just need to get in there to do the interview and make it through the interview. Once I get through the interview, I basically have the job.
Fair enough.
Hey guys, good to see you.
Anyway, so yeah,
Water means there's fish everywhere.
quickly
and
rounding
fish
off
are
the
mother
original story
of
here.
Invention, or something like that. Anyway, how
When
about
I
you
left,
guys help
there
me
was
out
only
and
a
catch
host
me some
trainer, and there
fish?
still wasn't another
Pickling's my
busing
thing, and
busser
I've got
trainer
this
over
awesome
there.
recipe for pickled
The guy
herring.
that I'd become good friends with, that I'd trained on over there, quickly rose to be the second best busser there. Not trying to like brag or anything. I mean, it's bussing tables. It's nothing really major. He was the second best busser there, and he'd only been there 2 months when I'd left. You have to be there a minimum of 3 months to make a trainer. So they had him training on new people because no one else, like everyone else was.
The
newer
thing
than
I
him.
hate about fucking businesses is like, especially corporations and shit, is like they're fucking dicks because they have all these fucking rules and they don't fucking follow them because half the time they don't fucking do their shit right in the first place.
Yeah.
And it's so fucking annoying because like Love's main problem is like they hire people who aren't fucking worth their time, fucking druggies and shit like that, and then they can't go up higher, but they let them go up higher without background checks. Like at the fucking Love's I used to work at, my fucking assistant manager had assault charges and my other manager lost her kids because she was beating them and being an asshole, like, and was a druggie, so it was like super fucked.
Snag.
And they shouldn't have had the job. And then now what I'm currently dealing with is these people who, oh, she worked at another gas station, so let's make her a shift leader. It's like, she hasn't worked at a Love, so we have a bajillion fucking rules, some of which you can get fired for fucking instantaneously. And you're just gonna let this chick go into management? If she fucks up once, not only is she fucked, but Loves can take all her fucking money and fuck her out of everything.
Yeah.
So it's like, think people, think, fucking think.
See, they made him start training on new people, but he wasn't a trainer, so he didn't get paid as a trainer. But he was training on
that's
new
what
people.
That's what Loves
fucked
fucking
him
does.
over.
Loves fucking, if you can be a fucking trainer and do all that shit, and they'll fuck you out of your raises. Loves wants to fuck you out of raises. I don't know why, which is funny, because they'll pay my fucking chicken cook who works at the fucking store, they pay her like fucking $30 an hour.
Damn.
Yeah, and she gets bonuses, fucking a month off a year. It's fucking ridiculous.
As
and
an
like
EMT,
I'm making
I'm making
$9.15, and I haven't even gotten my one of my 2 raises yet, which you're supposed to get a raise every 2 fucking months if you have a positive eval. And my boss didn't give me mine, even though I still had a positive eval. And I've been here for 3 months, and they still haven't done my next fucking eval. So like, I told my boss, I'm like, I need 2 fucking raises here pretty fucking soon, or I'm just fucking done, because like, you fucked my sleep schedule, you're fucking with my school schedule, you're fucking driving me up the goddamn wall, you won't hire people who are fucking worth it, you won't do background checks, you won't use fucking Indeed to find people. And I'm like, hey, I am a fucking regular shift worker, and I can tell you all this shit on how to be a better boss. That shouldn't fucking fly. If I have to tell you how to do your fucking job, something's fucking wrong. And like, literally, that's what I've been dealing with lately, and it's been pissing me the fuck off. So I just kind of like broke down and told my boss, I'm like, I'm dealing with all this shit. Not only am I doing my shit, but I'm doing everybody else's fucking shit. And I said, if we figure it out, or something here soon, I'm just gonna fucking leave, and then you're gonna be fucked and back to square one. Because the hardest thing for Loves to fucking get is chicken cooks. Because chicken cooks get fucked because a chicken chef who doesn't even fucking work there, like as much as the rest of the fucking chicken cooks, gets paid $30 a fucking hour to sit there and count. That's fucking it. She gets paid $30 fucking an hour to sit there and fucking count.
See, my starting pay
And
as
the
an
chicken
EMT
cook doesn't
will
get
be
shit.
$10.45 an hour. If I went back to Texas Roadhouse and started working in the dish room, washing dishes, I'd start at 11 a.m. I'd probably just start at more than that because I've worked there for so long already. Like, I mean, I worked there a year and 3 months, but they're supposed to do raises every 3 months there. From what I understand from the other people there, if you're hard working, they do raises every 3 months. I never got a raise. But front of house was different from back of house because I also worked off of tip share. And so, tip share, it's like your paycheck is based off of sales of the store for the time that you work. So I made, as a host and a busser, $2.13 an hour plus a share of 3% of the store's sales for the time that I worked. That was also split among the other hosts and bussers that worked. Which I'm gonna call bullshit. Simply because there were shifts where there were only 4 people working that worked off of the tip share, and the store did $14,000 in sales, and we still had shitty ass paychecks. And it was supposed to be one of those, if you make less than $7.25 an hour, we're gonna make up for it. You know, the store has to make up for it because they have to pay you at least minimum wage. But it got to the point where I was working 36 hours a week and making $200 paychecks.
Yeah, no, I worked at a fucking vet clinic
And
in high
granted,
school for like 18 hours a fucking week, and I got paid weekly, and I made more than you.
Right. The biggest paycheck I ever got was $420. And that is because when I was clocked in as a trainer, I still got my tip share pay, but I was making $8 an hour plus the tip share.
Yeah.
And so I was clocked in as a trainer for the 20, or I worked 46 hours a week. For the last 26 hours of that, I was clocked in as a trainer. So even my overtime pay was let's see, 8 time and a half, that's $12 an hour, plus my tip share on top of that, which was also time and a half.
Well, I'm currently getting dicked over because basically, you start off working at a Love's. If you don't work at a gas station, you make $9 an hour. Or if you don't work at a fucking truck stop, you make $9 an hour. If you work at a truck stop, you can make like $12 starting pay.
Right.
And but the thing is we're one of the busiest fucking gas stations. So like one of my assistant manager at my old store made like $11.50 to $12, and one of the shift leads makes that, who's been there for 2 years, which shows you how fucked the system is. So I've worked there for 6 months, meaning what? Meaning I should be making that I should be a quarter of the way to the difference in between our pay raises.
Let's see, in 1 week, I'll be officially at Buffalo Wild Wings for 6 months. But see, we get server
I've
pay,
been at this place for coming up on like 7 or 8, meaning that like not only am I overdue for 2 paychecks, give me a month or 2 and I'll be overdue for 3 fucking pay raises.
Yeah. Now see, we don't get pay raises, but that's because we make server pay, which is $15 an hour. Which really sucks, but you know, what gets me like as a server, yeah, it's kind of iffy, but I have been making $100 a day for the past 2 weeks now. And
yeah,
I'm working like 6 to 7 hour shifts. So if you take into the fact that the reason I kind of just like the past 3 weeks effectively have been $100 a day. Because I had some days where I made 90, but I had some days where I made 140. Today I made 70, but yesterday I made 140. 130 actually. 134 to be exact yesterday. Kind of makes up for it. So I can make that in a 6-hour shift. I can make $100. But there are days where I've worked 8-hour shifts and made $6.
Yay!
Which is bullshit.
Right. Because my paycheck
that
is straight to taxes.
super fucked.
The only thing is, that day we were dead to the point where the entire store only had like 8 or 9 tables sit down for the whole 12 hours it was open. I only got one of those tables. But that's a higher pay than what I'll be making as an EMT, which is why I want to keep both jobs, but I can't, just because of the schedule that I'll start on. When I start EMT, the schedule I'll be on, it will not let me work another job. Maybe it'll let me work another job, but it has to be a job that I can go, hey, keep me here, keep me on the schedule, and I'll pick up a shift when I can.
Yeah.
But the law rings requires a minimum 3 shifts a week to stay on.
Damn! I don't feel so hot.
Unfortunately, I'll be working 5 days one week
That
and
is
2
how
days
it's
the
done.
next. So, I won't be able, on the week where I work 5 days, I can't pick up 3 shifts because I'd have to work a double one day on that, and I'm not gonna want to work 7 days that week, you know?
Yeah.
And then turn around and work 5 days the next week. But the way it's set up is a 2-2-3 schedule. So like 1 week, my first week, I'll work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, off Thursday, Friday. Wait, hang on. 2-2-3, sorry. I'll work Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, Thursday, work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. My next week, I'll have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off. No, Monday, Tuesday off, work Wednesday, Thursday, have Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. Every 2 weeks, so it flips. And so I won't be able to go in and say, hey, I can work every Sunday, because every other week, I'm going to be working at the ambulance company as an EMT on a day.
So you're basically, there's no way in fuck you can do it.
Oh, hello.
Right.
What do you know?
The only way I could technically do it was
Goodbye
to say,
for now.
hey,
Arrivederci.
I'd have to get a shift covered at
Help keep everyone safe.
AMR once a week, or once every 2 weeks. I'd have to have someone cover a shift, and it'd have to be the same day. And it just wouldn't really work. Because if someone didn't pick up that shift, you know, of course I'm going to take AMR. They're my priority job. They're the people. This is my passion. This is something I want to do. This is my career. Whereas Buffalo Wild Wings, it's not really a career. It's a
Dude,
job.
Buffalo Wild Wings, sorry, but like that place would suck to work at, and I didn't even know you had recently switched to that currently. So
It's actually not that bad. To me, it's better than Texas Roadhouse. Because it has its busy nights, but for the most part, it's
Cinnamon
pretty
Bun, what
slow.
gives?
Yeah, CB,
But
why
it's
are
not
the
like
flame guards
dead.
all up in our grill?
It's more like a steady kind
Oh,
of
there's
pace.
something wrong with the
So
fire again.
you'll
when
run
it gets
about
cool
3
around
or
here,
4
everybody
tables
gets
at a
cranky.
time on your busy
Especially Flame
days.
Princess.
She's no fun to talk to when
And you
she's
have your
like
slow days
that.
where you,
That's why
you know,
I'm
you're
out
waiting
here.
for a table to walk in and you're
We'll
not
talk
doing
to her when we
anything.
see her.
But
Hey,
for the
haven't
most
seen
part,
Fern, have
you
you?
have two tables
Heard he
sitting
was
down at
headed
one
to the
time.
Fire
Right as your
Kingdom.
third one's paying
No,
out to
I
get
don't
up, you
think.
get another
Wait,
table.
do you mean
Or as your
Green
second one's
Finn?
about to, your
yeah.
first one's getting
Yeah, I
up
saw
from
him a
paying,
while ago.
you're getting another table.
He
so
was
you,
talking
you
to a bunch of
consistently
shadowy
have two.
figures.
I like
don't
that
know where they went.
because you
Was
can
one of them
spend more
Flame
time
King?
at the table.
We
You can
think he
talk
might
to
have
them
helped
more.
Fern melt the
You can
Ice
interact
Kingdom.
with them more. Make sure that they have
he's still
everything they
having
need.
fun being in
Because
charge of
when
his
you're running
chipmunk friends.
6
He
tables
doesn't do bad stuff,
and the
except maybe
restaurant is
nut raids on the
absolutely
squirrels
slammed,
sometimes.
you don't have time to spend with your tables.
Thanks,
It's
CB.
pretty much
We need to
stop
talk to
in,
Flame Princess.
get their order,
Can you tell us where she
leave,
is?
do some other
I
stuff.
better
and
not.
you're only
She
stopping
doesn't
in
like
for a
to be
couple seconds
bothered
at
when
the table.
she's cranky.
But
And
it'll
it's
take
not
us
as
forever to
interactive.
search
I
the whole
get bigger
Fire
tips
Kingdom
if I
for.
sit there and interact with the table
We don't have time
rather
for that,
than
dude. Maybe we should, persuade him
just
to talk.
stop and go. Now, some tables, they like just being left alone, but that's not how I serve. I don't feel like I'm giving good service unless I have time to spend with the table.
Okay, CB, we don't have time for this biz. We know
So,
you know where Flame Princess
it's
is.
just, to
Tell
me,
us so we can start to
it
fix
looks
this mess.
better as well.
Me and my
You know,
partner want answers. Like now.
That way,
Stop yelling at me! You're starting to
no,
hurt
it's,
my
it's more of a
feelings.
public thing, like public image thing. Like
Hey,
it
Jake,
looks better
try
if
and
your
keep
servers
things
are
cool
spending
here,
more time
bro.
interacting
Well,
with their
not
tables.
like too cool, but you know what I mean.
Especially
Yeah.
in, like, okay, I'd understand it if it was
Hey,
like a
cinnamon
high-end,
bun.
super fancy
Buddy,
restaurant.
we go
You know,
way
you
back,
want to
don't
eat,
we?
you want to be
Help
left
us
alone
out.
while you eat. You know, you're
I
having a
want
nice
to,
steak
but
or
I
a nice,
can't.
like
You
you're
should
on a
know
nice
that,
date or on a
guys.
business, they're on a business lunch or
CB,
something like
we
that. You
really
want to
need
be
your
left
help
alone
here, man.
while you eat.
What do you say, huh?
But
Well, I could, but
Buffalo
I'm
Wild
not
Wings,
sure I
it's a sports
should.
bar. It's
Let me think on it.
supposed to be more family friendly and stuff like
Okay,
that, so
I
you're supposed
might
to
know where
interact
she
with the tables
is.
more.
Then again, I might not.
You know, stop and have a conversation.
You're being too nice, dude.
And
Let me take this.
talk with them.
Chill, man. We got
My
this.
my regulars that come in, I have a couple different ones. I love
Hey,
stopping.
man,
and
we're
talking to
buds,
them.
right?
You know, oh,
Tell
hey,
me
how's
what you
your
know.
day?
We can go
You
for
know,
ice cream together.
Stuff like that.
Well,
but
I did see her going
and I
towards
got,
the. Wait,
I
I
used to be
can't
really
tell you
bad
that.
about talking, trying to start a conversation and talking to people. But working a
CB,
to-go
we
stand
go back a
will
long
make
way.
that
You can
shit
trust us. Show us the way.
be, like will make you good at that
Maybe
shit
you're
so
right.
quick because someone walks
Well,
in to
head
place
towards
an order,
the-
especially at steakhouse.
Oh, she'll
Someone
get
walks
so
in to place a
mad.
to-go order.
If I
and
were to
it's-
tell you,
we
you.
cook at
Nope,
the
I
steakhouse.
can't.
We'd cook everything to order, so it was like
I'm
they'd walk
losing it
in,
here, bro.
place the order, and then
I'm
have
back
and they'll
up.
have to wait 20 minutes for their order because
No.
it takes 13 minutes to cook the food and then some extra time to bag
Hey,
it
CB,
and make
want
sure
a hug?
everything's prepped.
Nice squishy super J
So
hug?
they'd wait
Get
about
in
20
here and
minutes.
tell me
for
what
the
you
food.
know, bro.
You've got to find
What?
something to talk about in those 20 minutes, so it's not just an
Wait,
awkward
I see
silence
what
of
you
you
did
standing
there.
at the
My mouth
register
is
with them
staying
standing on the
closed.
other side of the register.
Come on, man, spill it.
But I got really good at talking to people.
Flame Princess will be so happy to
And
see us. She'll promote
So
you to Chief
I
Bun.
just,
Or
I don't
something.
know, I feel I'm one of those
Do
people that are
yourself a
weird people.
favor,
I feel
man.
like it's
Spill
better
the
if,
beans.
if you sit and talk with your table. When I'm sitting down to eat, I
Okay,
love when my
but
server
only if
actually
you
takes the
promise to be
time to
nice to the
stop and talk to
princess.
me.
She said something about the emergency valves. I can
I just
mark
heard a
it
big
on
cut
your
out,
map
so
for
I'm
When I go out,
assuming
Don't
oh sorry,
tell her I
no,
told you.
my mic's
Oh.
still around.
Please.
I honestly, whenever I get a server, I don't give a shit as long as I get my stuff. Like even if I fucking talk to my server, that doesn't influence how I tip them or anything. Like in all
personality-
honesty, I think that.
And like,
I
the
mean, if
feeling
you
get
come
off.
across as nice, that's fine, but you don't need to like sit down at the table and shit like that. To me, is excessive, but you know.
Okay, first off, no.
Sorry,
That is
guys.
the
You'll
biggest
have to
pet peeve
find
for
her
me.
on
Do
your
not
own.
sit at my table. I'm sorry, I am not one of those people that would do that as a server. Will I kneel down next to your table, like set my book down and write on my book on your table, like if I'm kneeling down next to your table? Sometimes. I will never
Don't
sit
worry,
at a table
we'll
with someone
save
unless
you.
I'm invited to sit down.
Yeah. Well,
Because
it's just
for me, that's
Yeah,
kind of like an
that's the
invasion
thing,
of privacy thing. Like that's a personal bubble. That
Exactly.
table is that person's personal bubble. Don't just sit down across from them like you're their best friend. You know. A lot of places will push their servers to do that because it's considered friendly. I don't like that. I think that is the most annoying
Fuck
thing
no,
in the
dude.
world.
If you're a dude, I will fucking punch you if you do that.
Because to me
If
it
you're a
looks
chick, I'm gonna tell you to
unprofessional.
get the fuck away.
It looks like you're sitting down with your friends, not doing your job.
Exactly. But no, it's just recently I've just been fucking. I'm at the point now where like I straight up said the other day because I got out of fucking work at fucking like 2:30 and I almost got out. I would have had to fucking stay like an extra fucking hour if I wouldn't have gotten some fucking leeway. And my fucking shift lead was a dumbass and couldn't get anyone else to fucking come in. That's a bit on him. But also, he tried to get a hold of the fucking boss to figure out what we should do. Because, one, you're supposed to get a hold of your boss because she's the one in charge of fucking hours and shit. We can't just randomly call someone to come in. We don't know their fucking hours.
Guys, you'll have to find her on your own.
So, like, my boss tried to pass it off on him. I'm like, no. This is your fuck up. Don't blame it on him. Because, like, he's like the dude at work that gets bullied and it pisses me off.
Yeah.
But, like... So like I straight up said I'm like I am this close to fucking quitting when I came home and told my fucking grandma, and then I missed a fucking day of school because of it, and then when I went in today I'm like, you better fucking schedule me at fucking 4 instead of 5 for fucking shifts because I need that extra fucking hour. It may not seem like it, but I fucking need it because if I have to fucking stay 3 hours to close shit and you make me come in an hour late, that's just gonna leave me an hour behind. And then sometimes I have to stay an hour late, so that's 2 hours behind. And if it gets fucking busy, I'm gonna be stuck 2.5 hours behind like I was last time. I'm like, I'm not doing that shit anymore. It's bad enough that everyone fucking leaves me with shit. Cause like night shift is the one that gets fucked the most. Not overnight, night shift. Because night shift has to finish everything before overnights.
See, I always told my bosses, whenever I started school and I was still working at Texas Roadhouse, I told my bosses there, and whenever I started at Buffalo Wild Wings because I was still in school, I told them there, I said, my school has priority. If you schedule me, and if I've set my availability and you schedule me outside of my availability, I will not come in, and that's on you. My school is my priority. Because that's the way it should be.
Yeah, but the worst part is like the reason I'm getting fucked right now is because like they're like, oh, well, you didn't get all your shit done. It's like, one, fuck you. I stay here longer and do everyone else's shit, and they leave me with shit. So why is it only fair that they get to leave on the exact time they're allowed, but I can't leave because I've got extra shit to do?
Right. And see, the other day I had an issue with that where, okay, so as a server, we have different sections that we're in, obviously. Your section depends on what time you come in, and, well, what section you're in determines what time you come in and how late you're going to stay.
Yeah.
So basically, you have the top of the dining room and the bottom of the dining room. The dining room has 4 sections. If you're in the top dining room, you're going to get cut first. You're the first in, say, morning shift, because this is the incident that happened. It was on a morning shift. Morning shift, you come in at 10 a.m., you open at 11. You open the store, and on the flip side of that, you get cut about 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And then the next set of cuts is the next section down, and then the section down from that is your last out. They have to do the roast work, but they come in at 11 or 11:30 and they hit that peak time. So they come in, work the rush, and then do side work to get ready to leave. And they work the rush because that's a last out is a power position because you come in, you work the rush, make money, and then leave.
Yeah.
And so
that's a little fucked.
But on the flip side of that, you have to do more work. Last out is the one that deck scrubs all the drink stations.
Snag.
They have to deck
See,
rush all the drink
stations. Is like when you work, the way we're divided is like you have front who deals with 8 hour, it deals with the front counter and stocking up front. Then you have someone who's working on pizzas and helping the front. So his main objective is to get shit stocked and prepped for next shift, and to make sure that orders are coming in and to answer those. Chicken cook shouldn't have to leave his fucking station, which is me, and has to get prep done, and then has to get like fruit and shit done because I'm the only one else who's qualified to do fucking fruit. Which is fucking stupid. It's not fucking hard to do fruit. It's not hard to do fruit. We should be qualified from the start of the fucking job because you have a fucking video. They just haven't let people do fruit, and they've been lazy and dumb about how they fucking handle things, and it's royally pissed me the fuck off. So they leave me that shit, and then like they'll leave me dishes. Well, like they'll leave me an hour's worth of fucking dishes to do sometimes, and that'll put me an hour behind, which is fucked. Especially because like whenever I'm trying to finish shit off, and like it takes me 3 hours. It should normally take me an hour and a half to 2 hours to close chicken. The problem is like I said, you know how chicken cook isn't supposed to get interrupted? Chicken cook always gets interrupted. And when I work on a shift, but when everyone else works on a shift, they're allowed to tell everyone to fuck off. But whenever I fucking do anything or say I need to do my shit, I get bitched at and fucking moaned at. Or the worst part is whenever I work fucking chicken, we've got 2 people on a at least 3-man to 4-man shift. And my boss is like, why are you staying so late? And I'm like, 1, because my fucking coworkers suck ass. 2, because you literally fuck me with the way you schedule people, and you won't fucking hire news. We have apparently like 3 more people interviewing to join in now, and hopefully that shit takes off, but I doubt it will. We literally loves for the last 2 to 3 years has been in like constant disarray because they can't keep people. And I'm like, wonder why.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've never quit a fucking job before. I've never had a fucking problem. I've worked as a farmhand. I worked for a fucking pig processing plant. So I've dealt with shit. I've dealt with racism. I've dealt with bullshit, and I've dealt with big corporate bullshit. So if I'm having a fucking problem and saying this shit fucking sucks, you know you're not doing shit right.
Yeah. I'm excited. The guy I trained on at Roadhouse that took over all the training and everything there, I'm excited because he came in and put an application in the Buffalo Wild Wings, and he's done it before, but they weren't hiring, and now we're really desperate for people. So he put in his application again, and I put in a really good word for him. And basically, I told him, I said, look, if you hire this guy, he'll come in and he'll outshine me. And I know I'm not the best over there, but the best over there, Corey, I said, he'll give him a run for his money. He'll probably keep up with me. Because this dude's insane. Because he honestly, he pretty much, the only reason he never really outshined me at Roadhouse is because of I left before he had enough experience. I see him work, I go in there to eat and I see him work now, and it's insane. Like, he's got to be better than me when I was there. Because of how, like, he has such a hard work ethic. And it's better than mine. And it's basically one of those, as long as he doesn't have an issue with the managers, he doesn't give a fuck. So I'm so excited to actually get to work with him again, getting him on. He came in today to check on an application, or to check on his application, and I walked back. I said, hey, my buddy I told you about is here to check on his application. And my GM looks at me and just goes, your buddy? I said, yeah. And she goes, tell him to come back at 3:15 tomorrow for an interview. I was like, okay. So I walked back there and told him, he was like, wait, are you serious? I was like, yeah. And he's like, holy shit. And I was like, yep. I said, got you an interview. I said, don't fuck this up. Because I know, my managers have already told me, I'm a hard worker, but, you know, I have my own issues. I'm on my final warning at Buffalo Wild Wings. If I fuck up again, I'm gone.
See, I haven't even gotten a warning at the one I worked at. I got a warning at the other one, which fucked me out of one of my pay raises, which pissed me off, because you want to know what the warning was for? They were like, you didn't cut onions. And I'm like, really? That thing that I said I was specifically allergic to and you need to keep away from me? I said, yeah, sure. Fuck you. And my boss is like, and my boss basically, since I was part-time at that place, used me as a way to scare people. So what she did was every time she wanted to punish the whole store, she would only punish me, and then
make an example.
And then make an example. And I'm like, this is bullshit because I'm part-time. Also, you're fucking cutting my hours and being a bitch. And I said, I am honestly so mad. And the fact that you were able to pass a fucking background check shows how far humanity has fallen.
See, I have 3 warnings. Technically 2, because one of them I didn't really get a warning for. because I was sick. I just never produced a doctor's note for it because I didn't have the
Yeah,
money
you
to
know
go
what's
to the
funny?
hospital.
This Loves
So-
Loves normally had like good credit where it's like, hey, if you say you're sick and you can't come in, don't come in. I called in, I'm like, dude, I've got bronchitis and my doctor's got me on steroids, I can't come in. And they're like, we're gonna need your doctor's note because the stupid bitch that was training to be assistant manager quit because she had enough of their bullshit, and I don't fucking blame them. And then, and then because of her doing that bullshit, and then she just, before she quit too, she was like fucking taking sick days left and right. Now everybody's gotta have fucking doctor's notes, and I'm like, this is
Yeah.
fucking horseshit. I'm like, we're all fucking adults here. The fact that you're making us get you doctor's notes means you don't fucking trust your employees.
I had that was my first time ever calling out, and that was because I was sick and I really could not go into work. Which was funny because then I had 4 days and I got better, and then right at the end of the 4 days I got sick with something else and had to go into work sick because I wasn't calling out again. But the reason I didn't have to do a doctor's note was because she even told me, she's like, I could hear you over the phone, you were in no condition to come to work. And then after that, I had my first official warning that I had was a no-call, no-show. And that is because they
Why
scheduled
did you
me,
do that?
they scheduled me to close on a Friday night. And Friday night closing, you don't get out of there until 3 a.m. And then they had me scheduled 10 a.m. Saturday. And I woke up at 1 p.m. Saturday to 5 missed calls from work. And I woke up, looked at the clock, looked at the 5 missed calls, or looked at my phone, looked at the time, looked at the 5 missed calls, and just went, ah, shit.
I know that all too well, which is funny because like I missed shifts because of school and some other stuff at my other loves. I haven't actually fucking missed a shift since I've been here. My grandma got fucking diverticulitis, and then she got permanent cold. Like I had to take time off while she was in the fucking hospital and shit. But other than that, I hadn't done fucking shit. And so like if my boss ever complains, like and I got bronchitis, that's it. I've only ever had 1 sick day, and I've never had a no call, I've never had a no show, never had any of that bullshit. So like when everyone else fucking does that shit and then they can get away with it, or everyone else gets to be fucking idiots, or like spring break's coming up, so 3 of us are in school, and I was like, and so like 2 of them took off time, and I went, you're fucking kidding me. They're like, yeah, they took the whole week off, and I'm like, fuck them.
Yeah.
I was like, I told her I could come in for a few days, but I said, for maybe a day or 2 extra than what I normally do. But I said, I'm not coming in any more than that because I want to go to Ulysses and hang out with my friends. And my boss was like, well, the other 2 just called out already. And I said, that's really bullshit because you know all 3 of us are in fucking classes. And they knew too, so they decided that they'd both come in before them to fuck me over. One of them didn't, but the other one definitely did, because she's a bitch. She's the crybaby.
So that was the first official warning, was a no-call, no-show by technicality. And I did call in, and I was like, hey, so here's the thing. I had to close last night, and I slept through my alarms. And they're like, okay, that's kind of understandable. Next time we know not to schedule you to close and then open the next day. Some people can handle it, some people can't. That's our bad, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like I can't handle that fucking shit, and I've had to been dealing with that shit a lot lately, where I've got to fucking I close every fucking night I work consecutively.
And then after that, I had another instance of basically the same thing. I slept through a fucking shift. And same thing, managed to call him about 1 o'clock and was like, hey, I'm sorry, And I told him, I said, absolutely will not happen again. I'm going to make sure of that. Well, a couple weeks ago, or about a week ago actually now, probably around then, I think it was Sunday. last Sunday that it happened. That Saturday, I worked a double. I worked from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. No break. Got our asses kicked all day. We had a hella big lunch rush and a hella big dinner rush. We got our asses handed to us for the whole shift. And for both of my shifts technically, because it was a double. And on top of that, I was going on to that 13-hour shift with almost no sleep because I got called into the double for the morning.
Snag. Yeah, and like
because I was
like
going to bed when they called me in.
Snag.
And then, so when I finally got to bed, it had been like 2 days technically since I had last slept, and I'd just worked a 13-hour shift, and I had to be at work. I got home, got all my shit done by 1 a.m. I had to be up and back at the store at 10 a.m. the next day. And I slept through the shift again. And the funny thing is, it's always, we have 4 different managers, and it's always when it's the one manager, the assistant manager that's running a shift, that I end up calling out or no call, no showing. It's always the one manager. And so I always feel bad. She's my favorite. She's the one I have respect for, and she respects me. So I called her. I said, hey. Oh, that was another thing. Last one, the previous write-up one, whenever I slept through the shift, I said, hey, look, I'm so sorry, it won't happen again. I said, is there anyone calling out for tonight that I can come in and work for tonight to make up for it? And she said, you know, if I'd come in and work that night, if someone called out, which there were a lot of people sick, then I could, yeah, we'd make up for it. But no one called out, so I didn't get that opportunity. So, and then the last time, or last week when that happened, I slept through and I called in. I was like, look, I'm really sorry. I explained everything that happened, because I shouldn't have been there as late as I was this Saturday, because I was supposed to be the first one out for working a double and having to, getting called in and having to go in with no sleep. I was supposed to be first out. That was the terms of me coming in, and they did not. Basically, the morning shift was handled by a different manager than the night shift, and the night shift manager didn't like me, so she made me stay.
Awesome.
What a bitch.
Yeah. So I called and I explained everything that happened, and she was just like, she's like, this is your third one. She's like, this isn't even, like, this is your third no call, no show, technically. She's like, let me see what I can do. I've got to talk to Matt, because he's the manager. I've probably got to talk to Christina, because she's the GM. Let me see what we can work out. And so she called me back later and she was like, no, I'm not going to consider it a no call, no show, because you did call me at like 1 to 2 hours after your shift started, so I'm not going to consider it a no call, no show. She's like, but when you come in tomorrow, you're signing a warning saying that if you fuck up again, you're gone. She's like, 90 days, you're good, clean slate.
Oh, so you're stuck in a fucking 3-man, or in a 3-month fucking...
Basically 3-month probation.
Basically. Yeah, I was gonna say, you got probation, bitch.
Yeah. So I can't fuck up for 3 months now. And it's my fault. Like, I kind of fucked myself going into this with all of this. So, but... And the other reason I got lucky is every time that I've no called, no showed, it was a slow morning rush, and they didn't need me. Anyway, like, or like they wanted me there, but they didn't really need me there. So I got lucky.
Yeah. Well, the problem I had recently is that night I was stuck there till 2:30 in the fucking morning. Like, you know how I said there's supposed to be people divvied up and divided? I had to fucking make pizzas and shit, which shouldn't have even had to fucking do, because that already puts me fucking behind, and a bunch of other shit. So, like, I was royally pissed. And then, like, I didn't get off that shit till 11,
that day was more busy than our fucking Thanksgiving. Like, and Thanksgiving and Christmas are hot spots because nothing else is fucking open.
Our lunches have been insane. Like, it used to be no one wanted to work morning shift because you wouldn't make any money because it was so slow. But the past 4 days, it's like we open and we're already getting like 6 tables walking through the door when we open, and then we're just steady busy throughout until like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, where it kind of dies off a little bit, and then no, like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, where it kind of dies off, and then 3 o'clock it picks right the fuck back up. And so it's like there have been quite a few times where my out time, like we have projected out times, it's not a for sure this is when you get off, because you just get cut when you slow down. But based on when you get there, and based on last week's sales and business and stuff like that, they have projected out times of when you should be getting off. My projected out time was 2 o'clock. The other day, I got stuck there till 6 o'clock because we were so fucking busy. Night shift comes in at 4. Most of the night shift comes in at 4, and then you've got 5:30 is when all the closers, the latest someone comes in is 5:30 for night shift. I was there till 6 because we were so fucking busy. Because night shift handles a rush of lunch. And then from what I understand, like right after I left, it fucking died. And it was just dead the rest of the night. But from what I've heard the past few days, like, I've been making over $100 on morning shift, and then night shift comes in, and they're making like $40 a piece for night shift. Our lunches have been doing better than night shift recently, and so I don't like lunches because I have to work mornings, but I like the money I'm making from it.
Our Loves
and
is
it shows
fixing to
tonight
have
with me only making
do-
70.
Our Loves is fixing to have to do fucking drive. We're gonna have to get drivers, and they're gonna be allowed to get tips and shit for fucking Godfather's Pizza. And they've been trying to do that at a lot of Loves recently, and like, so that's gonna just kind of be the new thing.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if I can be one of those. I might want to be one of those, but it's also like, if you don't get tips, it's a fucking waste of your goddamn time. And I live in the middle of fucking nowhere, and no one wants to tip drivers.
Right.
Our pizza's already like fucking the most expensive in town, so why the fuck is anyone gonna tip? I literally can give you like 10 reasons right off the bat of why you shouldn't tip. So then why the fuck would people tip then?
Right.
So it's basically a no-win situation.
That's what gets
I
me
wanna
about
get off
people that
fucking
go into
chicken.
work and they're like, oh, I only made $20 today. Why do I always make so little money and you make so much? And I'm just like, look at the way I serve, look at the way you serve. There's some pretty major motherfucking differences there. You're lazy as
Also,
shit.
no offense, but like, are these people attractive?
Actually, yes, there's quite a few people in there that are a lot more attractive than I am.
Climb on! I was gonna say, because most people get tipped on the way they look, not for how they tip. And like, you could be a shitty server and still like probably get tipped just as much in certain
Oh yeah, don't get
occasions
me wrong.
because of
The
like, the
very
way our system
attractive
is.
ones are shitty servers, but they still get tipped decently.
Our
But,
entire tipping system is
like,
fucked. I'm just gonna say.
have you ever seen
I'm
a
just gonna
picture
say,
of
like, it's. I've seen a few, I think.
I'm not very attractive.
I'm not gay, but so I guess I can't make the best judgment, but I
Like-
mean, no offense to Sean, but have you seen Sean? He looks like your average white boy. He's not ugly, but he ain't pretty.
See, my thing is like I have acne really bad, like worse than when pictures of you guys have seen. I haven't sent pictures recently because I hate the way I look.
Acne is a
I have
turn off.
really bad fucking acne. And it's not just like, you know, white heads and black heads. It's like just my face is just fucking red, and it just looks like a fucking like hills and valleys.
Yeah.
Like there's no, like it's not like I can just pop the pimples. Like I can't because there's no pimples to pop. It's just fucking like, like it's really bad. So there's that, but I'm very picky about how I serve because I know I'm picky when I get served. When I sit down to eat, I'm very picky about my server and what they do, and so I try and hold myself to their same standards. And
I'm here to say,
looking at it that way, it'll change the way you serve. Instead of looking at it as what am I doing for the table, or oh, the table just didn't like me or something like that. Look at it as what would I expect to get whenever I'm sitting down to eat. And if you can provide that, you'll make good tips. And the other thing is just constantly just imagine yourself working at the most high-end restaurant you can think of. Because if you give that level of service, my motto at work is another table, another $10, because I can make $10 off of almost any table.
Fair enough.
If I truly am putting my full effort into a table, I can make $10 off the table easy. Like I said, I've got a regular that tips me $12 every time he comes in. If he comes in and sits by himself and the check's fucking $12, he's still tipping me $12. Because I bust my ass. And then I've there have been tables even where I've looked at it and I've been like, man, I fucked up on like these 5 different things with this table. They're gonna tip me like $2 because I fucked up these 5 different major things for me at this table. And then they'll end up tipping me $2 and being like, oh my god, you're an amazing server. And that's when I'm just like, no, I really wasn't. But okay.
I'm not gonna argue this tip.
But like, I really kind of fucked up, and maybe I'm just more picky than most people, and that's what I always figured out. Recently I've started thinking, maybe it's just because there are so many shitty servers out there that a mediocre, moderately good server is considered a great server now because there's so many shitty servers out there.
I'm gonna admit it, dude, like there's shitty service in just about anything. Like, dude, one thing that pisses me off currently, my biggest pet peeve right now, is like, I fucking love Taco Bell. I love Taco Bell. I am one of those people who fucking loves Taco Bell. I know it's not real Mexican food. I don't fucking care. It just tastes good.
I love Taco Bell as well. Chalupas and crunch wraps there are just fucking amazing.
Anyway, the one we have in my town fucking sucks. Like, it takes them 10 minutes to get your fucking order. There could be no one in the fucking line, but it takes 10 fucking minutes because they can't fucking keep help and they keep hiring fucking dumbass high school kids. So like, even like out of the last 10 times, they fucked up my order 3 times.
Look, they gave me the other day. I've been getting decently lucky, but the other day. I like to get the $5 boxes because you get
exactly. I do too. That's all I get. Yeah.
They just brought back the $5 nacho fry box. Or the nacho fries box.
Not the one I'm at. They've brought back the nacho fries, but that's it.
Yeah, this was literally like just
right now they've got this new thing. It's called the steak rattlesnake burrito. It is
we don't have
amazing.
That.
It is so good. And then they have steak rattlesnake fries. So basically it's steak rattlesnake fries, and the steak rattlesnake burrito is basically the steak rattlesnake fries shoved into a burrito with more concentration of meat.
Ooh, that sounds fucking good.
It is so, and they put fucking jalapenos and jalapeno sauce up in that bitch. So it's like it's spicy, but it's not like ridiculous, and it's so fucking good.
But anyway, so
I'll buy a $5 box and I'll buy those.
They brought back the nacho fry box, which is basically an order of the nacho fries, a Doritos Locos taco, and a beefy 5-layer burrito. To me, that's not enough food because I like to. The reason I get the boxes is because typically there's enough food in there that I can put like the burrito in the fridge for later. And
Oh no, I fucking eat the straight box. Cardboard and all.
with the
I'll
nacho
fucking
fries
eat that
box,
bitch.
like the fries are just fries to me. They're a side to me. They're not a meal. So then it's just the Doritos Locos fry and a 5-layer burrito with fries. It's not as much food. There are other box we have right now. It's the Chalupa box. A $5 Chalupa box. It's a Chalupa taco, softer hard taco, and a beefy 5-layer burrito for $5. I had substituted out my cinnamon twists because I'm not a big fan of the cinnamon twists. For
I hate them. You can swap them out for chips and guac. Oh yeah.
Chips and guacamole. It's 45 cents extra to do so. For us.
I didn't realize
And
it was
so-
45 cents extra. They said it's not supposed to cost anything different at the one I work at.
Oh.
Or I mean the one where I'm at. It doesn't cost extra.
For us, it's 45 cents extra to do a swap. You can do chips and salsa, and that's the only fruit. But like the chips and
Now it's
queso
us
and
going
stuff like
easy
that,
on
the
you.
other ones you can get, it's all 45 cents extra.
You know what? They might do that because I was wondering because I think mine was $6 today, and then I got cinnamon twist, so I paid 45 cents fucking extra for fucking nothing, and I was mad.
I got 45 cents extra. I paid the 40. Oh, and that's the thing. The fucking nacho fry box doesn't come with cinnamon twists or chips or anything like that. It's literally just the Doritos Locos taco, the 5-layer burrito, and the nacho fries. Whereas the Chalupa box comes with the chalupa, the taco, the beefy 5-layer, and the nachos or the cinnamon twist that you can switch out for nachos as well. So it's a shit ton of food. And so it's like, I substituted out the cinnamon twist for the chips and guac. And fucking, when I got the box, they just handed it to me, so I handed it.
Oh, my control.
Rockin'.
All
right.
I don't know if this means you have to get off or what, but we'll give it a second to make sure. Son of a bitch, name Squeaky Toy. Headset died. Okay. Well, basically, like, they handed me my box, I put it in my passenger seat, and then got home, which I live 30 minutes away from town.
You guys look
So I got home, opened up my box, and there was the fucking nacho fry box. And I had already paid the 45 cents extra for the fucking chips and guac, and I was pissed. Because I didn't even get the box I wanted. But that's the first time they've messed up in a while, though. Normally they're pretty good about it. Anyway, I'm gonna hop off here and go to bed. It's fucking 3:30 in the morning. So, I'll talk to you later, man.
What?